the Slayer.
The Slayer has been activated.
I can never rule as king, so long as you are the only one they fear.
Switching. 3, 2, 1, now! What's going on, everybody? Can you hear us? Can you see us? How's it going, Hugo? What's up, Dieter?
How's it going with you?
Pretty good, man.
Let me once again turn off the music because I always forget to do this.
Oh, in game. I think you can just, if you
I got
Alt-tab. Okay, you got it.
What's up, dude? How you doing?
Pretty good. How about you?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Chilling. And I'm excited. We had a good week here of getting stuff done in preparation for QuakeCon. Lots going on. And looking forward to all of that stuff. Play testing the game quite a bit. Got some good little game-breaking videos from Mayo. You know, he revealed some tech there, some issues with Melee and Mace.
Mm-hmm.
And that is, I think that's already patched out, or if not, it's going to be in attunables here shortly. So, little bug that he discovered, important. Thank you, Mr. Mayo. That
was that
was
the
allowing
him and Prote one? Is that what it was?
No, that's not a
one.
bug. The him and Prote one is just we always reduce back damage game to game. It just depends on this game. Hold on, I'm logging into the YouTube to just see. I was like to see. Man, by the way, Slack, that thumbnail, the size of my face, that I got to tell you, that's a lot. That's not easy to see your face.
We're
It's a little
starting a new
massive
thumbnail journey today.
That's right. I saw the comment. One comment said, "Hugo, back away from the camera. You're making me uncomfortable."
I was reading that on YouTube. Also,
it was really funny.
I'm pouring myself a drink right now, and
what are you drinking?
We'll see. This is the thing.
We getting the booze?
Not yet. So this is the this was a recommendation from right here last week, which I never even heard of such a thing, and on green screen it looks crazy, but this is the Sprite plus tea. It's real.
Nice.
It's real.
There it is.
So
it is real.
Some.
Is it good?
It's really good, man. I don't know how they didn't do this before.
So it's Sprite and tea, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Yeah, who told us that in chat? I
know
know
that somebody on Twitch, right? I can't remember.
Yeah, you guys are always telling us the good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, you're giving us all the good recommendations.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, Icon of Simp says told you. So I don't know if that was. Oh wait, it was Aldo. It was Aldo. Aldo on Twitch said it was me. Thanks, Aldo. That's a good recommendation. It's great.
Slightly Lucy, where did the fast travel go at the end of the levels? We just it creates a ton of issues, unfortunately, given the size of the levels. You see how much bigger they are, and we like fast travel totally, but we had quite a few issues last game when it came to bugs and things like that with milestones, blah, blah, all kinds of things. And so, unfortunately, fast travel, we weren't able to do that this time. We gave you the icon letting you know you're going to pass a point of no return. I know the fast travel is better, though. Our apologies. It's just the scope of the game was so big, the size of the levels. So that's all. Yes. So Mayo's video is helpful. We got that going. Again, I think that's already live. If it's not live, I should know that. No, it's not live because you would have had a tunables update. Yeah.
It's. I think we're messing with it, and it was just in doing that we were regressing something else, and we are just trying to figure it out. But it should be soon. I know they're messing with it, like Duggan and QA and the homies. Yeah.
Yeah, so that should be addressed here shortly. A little bit of advanced tech. Enjoy the endless amounts of. Well, some of you guys were. I think the point was you're getting it unintentional. Like you don't. Some of you are getting it and not even realizing it. So I wouldn't call it like some hidden bug. When we said this before, whenever it comes to like an exploit, if it's something that's earned and the fans want, strafe jumping and bunny hopping and all that stuff, like and it feels fair and it's skillful. We would always just leave it in. But if it's something like it's just broken, then, I wouldn't call this skillful. It's just an exploit. And I'm assuming everybody's cool with us balancing that act because we already are. So there's that. And then some continued balance around. Actually, let's talk about Mayo's video a little bit because I think there's good stuff in there. It's been a little bit since I watched it, but I liked it. And he was just talking about balance in the video. Yeah. I love the hot take. Listen, I don't, what is it? Don't hate the player, hate the game. Like the hot take titles. I always have to brace for impact with those because it's like, dude, the broke ages. But if you watch, and it's just, listen, it's the nature of the business. You guys, I understand. You can't be lukewarm. You got to go, either hot or cold. But the video is really insightful, as they often are, with like, even just honestly warning fans against certain kinds of balance that people have asked for. And I agree with a lot of it. I don't agree with necessarily everything the fans say, but I'm always listening and I don't know that boosting things like the grenade launcher is necessarily the best idea given the type of weapon that it is. We're always looking at it, and is there anything else there to do? It's easy for us to tune stuff. We really love paying attention to the feedback and adjusting these things. But I agree with Mayo. I think that if we take that too far, it's a strategic gun to be used in certain situations. Boosting that is going to make that already powerful strategy even more powerful. So that's a little concerning. And same for the rocket launcher. I mean, the rocket launcher is pretty strong. And if we start boosting that a little bit, I think we're going to end up with a problem.
And the vampirism is pretty powerful on it, used correctly,
It's awesome.
Yeah.
And then some comments around, I think aspects of Impaler feel a little OP, maybe like how strong it is against armor, certain instances. I think when a gun, this is the philosophy for the guns. They're in Dark Ages. They are meant to be rhythm guitars, like the kind, think of the 3 actions that you can perform. It's like a 3-piece set. It's like Rush, and you got your shield, you got your melee stuff, and you got your guns. And there's a lot you could do with each of those, there's a lot of depth built into each of those, but those are the 3 key tools. And we want you to be able to hang with the gun for a while because so much of the decision making and the cognitive load is already being used up with shield play and break that shield, block this thing, right?
Yeah.
So we don't want you necessarily getting all fried out with the min-maxing with the guns because you're already min-maxing with the shield and when to melee and stuff, and then you start diving into progression with the guns. That those 3 things are feeding off of each other. So there's a lot of thinking going on, which is our whole shtick, engagement through making you think. And that the weapon switching, I want to do a shout out to a video. You know what? During the stream, I'll look at this really quick. But somebody made a good review where they called that the game is more strategic. It is. It's not meant to be necessarily reactive. It's more proactive strategy. Long term. Okay, how am I going to attack this? It's not a bar fight. It's a war this time. whereas Doom Eternal is more like a bar fight. But
Yeah.
so, but so the guns are designed to hang with them by design for longer periods, the whole level if you want to. But I do think, so to get back to the point with the Impaler, is that if one gun does everything, kind of like the super shotgun at launch, and maybe there's a little bit of finesse there, but right now the Impaler is both breaking armor. If you're skillful, it's headshots.
Yep.
And I only think that the Holden member of the team here was bringing up to me that it might be that the Impaler breaks armor just a little too easy. And so that kind of continues to make it like the answer for everything. And I think it should be the answer for most things and not a total waste of time on armor. It should be effectively break armor, but it might be a little bit too good. So rhythm guitar and sticking with a gun doesn't mean that one gun does it all. I think it's just a matter of balancing that out. But we do want you riding weapons more. You switch in terms of strategy, that you're motivated to switch guns for strategy and a lot of preference, and replay value in the game comes from messing around with a new build and investing in the progression of the gun and riding that power curve, with the weapon. So,
but to your point, it's not, this isn't like in the bar fight in Eternal. The quick switch is real and it's meant to be. In the things that are thrown at you were way more on the one-on-one that you're in. You're kind of forced to be like, you're a surgeon and you put your hand over there and which tool is the proper tool for this second
Absolutely.
to second, right? Like
constantly going into the tool bag. All of the complexity that I just described was in the weapon wheel in Eternal. Yeah. The guns were, I have new contacts and they're driving me crazy. The guns were the tools. Yep.
Yeah. But that's, we had talked about this. A lot in the development of Dark Ages is like you just said, with the rhythm guitar and knowing that the other tools, the shield in particular, shield saw, needing to be mastered, conquered, used so often that you didn't want the toolkit to be the same amount of how quick switching works and everything else. So part of the beauty of that is that we knew that in making every single gun viable, obviously some better for some situations than others, and making it a little more strategic that way, knowing that you have like a battlefield instead of a constant one-on-one barrage fight happening like in Eternal. It is cool though that every single weapon is so much more viable in the sense that, at a certain level in Eternal, people would be like, I'm a ballista super shotgun main, or like they'd be like, I'm combat shotgun, triple or auto on that, straight to precision scope. Like that's it. That's all. I'm playing this entire game. And again, everybody can play every game every way they want, but we knew that the highest level players would find their own versions of all this and kind of play it any way they want and find all the new metas and exploit them, because that's what they do.
Yeah, this game, every gun is a meta to exploit. I would say just about. The only guns that don't quite work entirely as rhythm guitars by design would probably be the grenade launcher. That is more of a strategic weapon, but you could still main the rocket launcher. A little dangerous. I mean, that gun is gonna, be spicy.
Yeah.
And you do more strategic switching, but it is not quick switching, hot swapping, like between guns. Just by design, we don't dislike that. I saw some. I want to give a shout out to some of these really good reviews because some people.
You were talking about that one that had the quick switch part that you really liked.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, Josh, my face is so huge on this thumbnail.
I'm gonna get to the design of that in a minute.
That's horrible.
By the way, shout outs to chat, because when I designed it earlier, we were going back and forth, me, Hugo, Alexis, and Emerson, on versions of this. I thought we were on Forgotten Plains. I think Forbidden Plains, rather. I think it's because that's where I am in my Pandemonium run, and we're so close to being at the same place that I was like, that's where we are. And then one of the first things in chat was, are we skipping Ancestral Forge? And I was like, son of a... So that I had to go while the stream was like almost already on, make some edits. But I think
I saw that.
I think we're whole now. I think Ancestral Forge.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah, we're okay.
Let me see.
Here, while you're finding that, I'm going to pull up, and you can
do it.
You can back and forth this. But I got some new cool stuff from the gear store, and some of the stuff we didn't even talk about, like this beautiful art book that we finally got to announce with Dark Horse.
Oh, so awesome!
Right, like. And then
So amazing.
And again, you've got the standard edition, Gear Store exclusive edition. I think, does Dark Horse even have their own also limited edition? There's any edition of this you get, again, all of the art and the artists at id are God tier, S tier, S++. So
Yep. Across the board. Whole art team.
yeah. So
Environments, concept, modeling, characters, weapons, props, ridiculous.
and you got a lot of that in there. Like we as always, we get all the best stuff as much as we possibly can jammed into as many pages as we can fill. And there's a lot of pages in this. So QR code, pre-order, get that going. Next up, we've got, this is like a refresh on a lot of stuff. Dude, I don't think you guys got it in the office yet, but I know that behind you somewhere, there's the shadow boxes of Doom Eternal and maybe even Doom 93, but we got this one going for the standard key art. The shadow box, which is awesome. Shout outs to Ardo Vision. They always do a sick job on that. We got the Shield Saw pillow plush is a thing now. So we made the most deadly thing, the softest, cuddliest thing. Love that. The Mini Slayer. I think those are just about to ship right now. Again, the collectibles. Here we go. This is the one from Eternal, and these ones got bigger. So this is the Eternal size. I think it was like around like 3.5 inches. I want to say the Mini Slayer and all the collectibles that we're potentially going to do after the Mini Slayer. I want to say it's like 5 inches tall or something. So they're a little beefier, a little bigger, which is nice.
That is cool.
Yeah, and then you got the key card, which is the variant of the. This is the standard edition one for the Elgato Stream Deck. It's so hard for me not to say Steam Deck because they're almost the same thing word-wise, but that's the Stream Deck from Elgato. Again, I'm using a bigger version of that below to do all the stream stuff right now, to switch scenes and do all that stuff. It can do a lot of cool stuff, right? Yeah.
I have it here.
Yeah, I love those things. Again, the zip-up hoodie, that's the Emerson key art, like kind of the original one that we had talked about and shown. It was actually just in the, just go back one. It's that art on the right, the beautiful, Doom Slayer and Surratt, the original concept art that kind of got so many other things going. That's on the back. And then, again, we've still got some helmets left because we restocked them after we sold out because everybody wanted to wear these things. And honestly, we've done better and better every single game and every single helmet, and this one is my favorite now. This is brand new and so exciting. I think this just got announced this week. Dude, so this is made out of metal. It's on, I think it's like, I can't remember how many inches it is tall. Taller than you'd think it is. Not huge, obviously. This is like to fit on your desk or your battle station. But the cool thing is, I think you can even pull it off of there and you can spin the blades almost like fidget spinner style. So people that have a love for Dark Ages and then also like just something to play with, this is it. I think these are shipping soon.
Yeah, that thing is amazing.
Yeah. Again, we knew to shout this out last time. We love our buddies both at Finishing Move and at Laced Records. Oops, we did it again. There's a 2 LP, a 4 LP. Again, the Gear Store has their exclusive, which I think is like the red ones that you see on screen. I think there's both the black vinyl variant and then another variant on Lace Records store. And then there's also a CD version. So,
yeah, just awesome.
Go get that. And then I think if this is let me see where we are in this. Okay. So this is, I needed to pull it up to make a point. So this is where we landed literally 5 seconds before this stream. So again, shout outs to Jackbone. We're going to get your art into the starting soon and the thanks for watching, but we have to do the cinematograph as we had talked about where we animate stuff. That takes a little bit longer, but we're experimenting with we had talked about this earlier, Hugo, right? We're doing we're utilizing the concept art. And so it's not all the same thumbnail for like every stream, right?
Right.
And then so everybody's a little nobody's used to seeing their face that big in a thumbnail. Anybody alive.
It's the worst.
So then I was like, let me soften this deal. And I was like, what if I made him the Neo version?
There you go. That's much better.
Like if we're going full YouTube, that's full YouTube.
Yes.
So chat, let us know your thoughts. This let's call this. This is A. This is B. Should we enter the Matrix?
Sure, I'm down. You know what? We should just have a contest and chat can make the thumbnail.
Oh, that'd be awesome. I would love that.
And we'll just try to be respectful. That's all. And like that'll happen.
And that's all. I know. I was like.
That's actually not bad. I'd say that.
I'll put it back
chuck in a couple we can't sift through like 1,000 entries, but
maybe we should do a. Maybe what we'll do is
I
when
do.
we get to,
That could be next week's.
There you go. Okay.
What is chat? What is B? Everybody's typing.
This is B. So this is A.
They're picking one.
Yeah. I said let's 50-50 vote.
Okay,
A
you guys
for
all like
vanilla, B for Neo Martin.
Sure. All right, dude. B's winning by a lot.
B's doing pretty good. Yeah.
Okay, screw it. That's what y'all want. Let's do it.
Good
I'm super down.
Nice.
Absolutely. And then come up with a good one for next week, chat.
Yeah.
And we'll and that'll be good.
Yeah. What's the newness going to be? Like this one was the Matrix glasses, the Neo glasses. What's the accessory?
Oh, should we give them a theme? Should they come up with a theme, or should we?
I feel like you got to keep like kind of like you've got the accelerator and you've got the shield saw. Obviously, shield saw is always going to be there. Accelerator feels like the right pick for you since you've been showing it a lot of love both in the tunables and on stream. You know what I mean? We could always do a different weapon or something.
Somebody said, we could. What is the next theme? This is for the next one. Okay, Mason shotguns. Sure, why not? Mason shotguns is good.
I like it.
Chef Hugo Wen.
Oh, the chef. See, there we go. That's exactly the suggestion I needed, which is chef's hat.
That's right.
Easy.
I mean, listen,
Done.
It's always got to be something with food because I'm constantly hungry. But
That's good.
I haven't been able to do any form of exercise, so it's not going well, Josh. We're the knee is healing though. It's not torn. MCL's not torn,
major.
but
That's major.
Yeah, it's just sprained. So if you all want to do, whatever you guys want to do, Japanese Hugo Wen.
We got to do that.
Whatever
too.
you guys want to do.
That's just red eyes. We can do that. That's easy. I can't believe I didn't do it already. In like a couple hours, I was messing with it.
Yeah, Scuba Hugo for the Cosmic Realm. That's Horde.
Good.
That's damn funny.
That's good.
Hugo Cop. That would be good.
Ooh, Cop is good.
All right, these are good. These are good. So you know what? Maybe Alston or Horde. Like if you want to organize that, or
get us a list together.
Get us a list and send it over to Josh, maybe, and we'll just use your thumbnails as long as they're not. Gulamis. That I already know. My pizza place has been in every game except for Dark Ages. I don't think I have a pizza place in Dark Ages.
Yeah, you think that was before pizzas were invented in that era?
I think so.
Ooh.
I see Hugo Rambo. That would be cool. Cthulhu Martin. Bald Hugo, please. That's well on its way. That's like next week. You're gonna have to.
That's how much you got left. 7 days. Damn, it's like
exactly.
Final Destination for your hair.
Yeah, I
That's
like
rough.
MMA Fro, Hugo the Barbarian. That's like my favorite movie, Conan the Barbarian. That'd be awesome.
I mean, Rambo's it's just the red bandana. That's easy.
Wait.
That's doable.
I heard through once in a while on that note, MMA Fro. Hey, yeah, MMA Fro. Thanks for all the help. Honestly, a big shout out to Horde Mode Gaming, Alston, Mayo, like the all the shows, the streamers. You guys are killing it. Maynard, like everybody's just doing awesome, and Retro stream and stuff. So I know that Alston and Horde are doing a show now, so that's really cool. Guys, we can't wait to talk more about what's on the way. At a high level, we're working hard, and we're very excited to share some more info on you. Like, we know you're going through the game, you're beating it on Pandemonium, you're beating it on Ultra Nightmare. So we're excited to share more with you guys as we go along here. But we love the shows, and maybe Alston, I'd love to be a guest on the show. That'd be great. We could Darth Hugo, Sith Hugo. That'd be awesome.
Ooh. Oh yeah, dude. Like just the hood. You can't see the eyes.
Sure.
I don't know if it's an easy edit, but we have a whole art team that. What else? They couldn't possibly be working on DLC or anything else for the game, obviously, because all that stuff's secret. So that can't be that. So
yes.
Maybe they got some time.
That would be cool. So Fisherman Hugo. That's already that is the.
You're looking at him.
You're looking at him. That's every day. So.
Cyber Hugo's good. Yeah. Jar Jar Banks, man. They're doing you dirty now, huh?
Yes, just don't. Well, I don't even want to say Big Chungus. That's what my kids call me. My yeah.
They call you Big Chungus? Oh no.
Yeah. That's why I don't even know what the hell that means. And that and yes, man, yeah, they got some funny ones. Uh, I learned who Gorlock the Destroyer was the other day. That was like a whole thing that I learned because
Nice.
my son called my other kid that, and I was like,
And you're like, what the hell is that?
Who is that? You know, and you learn things. You learn things every day.
That's right. They have a whole different set of knowledge than we do. That's for sure.
That's right.
Yeah.
So we are halfway through Expedition 33, and great game.
Yeah.
I think the parry window timing is too easy, in my opinion. You know, just rolling through that stuff. I never miss. It's not even hard. It's just a piece of cake. I'm kidding. I'm getting like mother of God.
Destroyed.
No, it's good. I like it. I like the, in that kind of game, standing there waiting my, turn based. There's total room to make the parry window like super sharp, and it totally is. And I could adjust it. I mean, it's adjustable, so it's not a big deal. Learning, chat, need help with the Lumina and the Pictos. I'm getting a ton of upgrades, and I'm just trying to put together a build. But then they give me more stuff, so I'm slow here. We're trying to like figure that stuff out. I'm trying to figure out, Maya's stances. I'm spoiling it, but I'm at Renoir's manor, and we're about to throw down, and great voice acting from Andy Serkis and King Huvik. That's funny, King Hugovic. So yeah, awesome game. I'm just trying to figure out the skills and how to min max and the Lumina, and I'm upgrade and I add the Lumina, and so and then I got a new character and he switches but I could tell, like, obviously that's where the replay value, the depth is as we progress, because you got your turn, you do your parries, that's a part of the game, but obviously it's min maxing your stats, so that way when I do my attack, I'm just going to obliterate. And of course you go to work, you ask questions, and then, well, what I do, how do you this? I'm like, dude, how did you even figure that out?
Where did that come from? That spreadsheet. Yeah.
I don't like to watch too many strat videos. I try to but I just want to see. I want to figure out more of certain things because I know I'm not maximizing, my damage.
Yeah, damage output.
Yeah. I'm swapping between that right now. I just downloaded. This has been an interesting thing. I go from Expedition 33, and then a big shout out. I play a little Deadlink. I've been meaning to play that. So it's a quick shooter, quick indie shooter, really cool. And I'm enjoying it, and it's fun, and it's a nice palate cleanser. I don't know if you had a chance to check that out, but it's actually on Game Pass. So it's no, is it on Game Pass? It's not on. I don't think it's on Game Pass, but
chat will tell us.
Yeah, chat. I know it's on Xbox, but because I'm playing it on there, but it's really good.
Bloodshot says, I love Deadlink. I did design for that game, actually. Tell us more, great Bloodshot. Yeah.
Bloodshot, good. Keep going, dude. Bloodshot's got talent, dudes. All you guys do. Seriously, so many of you guys know so much about the game and the way that you guys break down the game. If you want to, guys should pursue development, man. 100%. Bloodshot, I know, has been pursuing that stuff. And anybody looking for stuff, all you guys, doing really cool stuff. So, I like it.
Check this out. Bloodshot says they had a contest for design and upgrade, and they took a lot of the people's entries, including mine. That's awesome.
That is awesome, Bloodshot. Congratulations. Cool game.
Yeah.
I think it's really fun. It's a nice palate cleanser, between that. What are you playing right now, Josh? Still Night Rain?
Yeah. I'm like, it's bad, man. I can't.
Oh, everybody's addicted.
I'm addicted. Dude,
the whole studio's addicted.
Yeah.
They're the best. I mean,
that formula, exactly, that combat, this is obviously the remix, but they're just
right.
The fact that we're getting potentially, now they're starting to upcycle the Everdark bosses, like the Dark Drift, whatever they call them. There's 2 at a time, but these are the ones we've already seen. So the question is now, when they finish these, does that mean we get new ones? Does it mean we get a whole nother phase? We'll see.
Right.
But it's, man, I've actually got something really, really fun to show off that I don't think we've ever done an announcement for a giveaway that's going to be imminent. It's not going to be for this stream, because then I would have had to get legal together for that. But it's going to be tomorrow. Starting tomorrow at noon, there'll be a tweet going out just on Doom's Twitter account. But we did these 2 awesome me move this so I don't knock everything up. We did these two awesome collaborations with an artist named Christian Angel, which is, every time I would say that name out loud, I wouldn't think about how crazy and awesome that name is, because they're like, are you talking about religion? And I'm like, I'm not, but I see how you got to that with that name. But we did an awesome, Displate does great stuff, but they do like limited edition ones sometimes where they do like even extra of how they do the print and everything else. And so it's called, I didn't even know this is called this. I'm sure you do because you know a billion things more about art than I do. But when I met Christian for the first time like 3 years ago at MagFest. Loved his stuff. It's actually the segue is the From Software stuff, because he did a lot of like Bloodborne stuff with Elden Ring. His Millennia is like one of my favorites of any of them. Very like impressionistic, very cool. So I was like, man, it'd be really cool if we had two pieces of art that we could commission him to do that you could, have separately, but you can put them together. I didn't know it's called a diptych. And then if you do three, it's a triptych. I didn't know that. Right. I didn't know that term. But
I didn't know that either.
Yeah. So we're all learning together. So he had done this absolute beauty. This is the Prince Azaric side of it. And then if I can pull out enough, right? And then if I can pull out enough, this is and put them together. The Doomslayer.
Yeah, I have that back there.
Yeah, exactly.
That looks so awesome.
Right? So we're going to give these both away one after the other per week. So tomorrow at noon, look out for a tweet. All you have to do is follow Doom's Twitter account, and you can see all the detail of like the gloss and everything's like embossed and comes in, comes out of this thing. This thing is so cool. Tomorrow on the Doom account at noon for a week. Just make sure you're following the account, like and retweet. That's it. And again, their stuff is super easy to hang. If you're paranoid about whatever kind of deal you sign with your apartment, if you don't own a house, you don't want to mess up your walls, you can put these things up super easy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really awesome.
So that's going live tomorrow.
Hey. Yeah. Josh, I turned off that light on the side. Is that terrible? Can I leave that off?
It's a little dramatic, but it was too much in your eye or something?
Holy mother of Christ, it is strong.
These new contacts are sensitive.
They're terrible.
It is nice, though. It is nice. Maybe just turn it down a little bit. Yeah.
Look at this. Look at that. You want to see, chat, this thing that's in my face?
Oh, the little box one, right?
Oh, my God.
On a little tripod.
It's very intense.
Yeah.
It's all right. That's good.
It looks good.
We'll leave it like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's
right.
Those are behind me right now, and they're pretty awesome. And I've seen those online.
Yeah.
And when I walked into the studio, they're on the floor over there, and I was curious, what they are. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
I love to see just all the incredible art that gets made for the game, and it's a pleasure to see just the different things that we get to do with the licensing and all we got it. And it's only the beginning. We got to get so much more stuff going.
True.
The t-shirts alone, dude, we got to get that.
So we had kind of talked about this a little bit before, but tell them a little bit what you're talking about without any spoiler. And I think we can, I think we can talk about it because I think it's moving forward. So,
what the concept team did?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The team did like just this man, if we showed you guys this incredible round of t-shirts of all kinds. We've got more like inside baseball t-shirts, like that are super like obscure references to the game that you don't feel like you're an like nobody wants to feel like an advertisement for the game, which by the way, this is my favorite shirt. I don't think I've ever shown this, but like,
ooh, look at that shirt. The Zombie Gundam. Come on.
Zombie Gundam, chat. Look how cool that is.
That is sick, dude. That's a good ass shirt. That's really good.
That's like the best shirt. Anyway.
Yeah.
But
like you're saying, it's the if you know stuff, right?
Right. And think of stuff like that, chat, with in reference to it's kind of like Doom the Dark Ages has got that kind of like old school metal vibe, like Doom Eternal's more like new age, and obviously Dark Ages, if Doom Eternal is more industrial, Dark Ages is more Black Sabbath, and so like the and more cinematic. So we've got this kind of like concert band T-shirt. Chat, I'm sure you've experienced this. Like you go to these small shows. I mean, I know Josh has a million times. I've done some. I don't want to act like I'm a big metalhead. I'm not, but like I do tag along occasionally.
Yeah.
And with the guys here, and Like my favorite part is you'll go to these like small bands in these bars, right? And they got the best merch. They got the coolest t-shirts.
Yeah.
Sick, like, and not just small ones, big ones, like stoner metal bands and stuff. So doom metal bands. So that was kind of the theme for a lot of these, but not all of them. Some of them are more like artsy and in different ways. Some of them are more just straight up really cool doom style shirts. We got a whole pass. So there's a whole set of those for Doom the Dark Ages. They are incredible.
Yeah.
You guys they're sick. They're so cool. And I think id merch has always been cool. We've got, I mean, most of my clothes I wear is branded id shirts because we've got, so they also did so they did like 100 designs. I don't know how many, like tons.
Yeah.
And we're moving forward on that stuff to get just some really cool. And again, it's not to this is the rule. I don't want to walk around with a sign that says Doom the Dark Ages on my chest. Like that's not the point.
Right.
Just like this Gundam shirt, like it's kind of obscure and weird, so got a ton of that. Then we have, they did a pass on the retro Doom, like the old school Doom stuff, which I think is equally awesome. So yeah, I'm super pumped about that stuff, and I think the fans are going to love it too. So
I was already talking.
Hopefully,
to
that's coming soon.
I think, I mean, again, it's in the works. Could we maybe show some of it at QuakeCon? Maybe we're going to try to, but this we'll just roughly call it right now, like the id signature series. But there is movement, and it is exciting. Because again, we've already done
I like
awesome
that
collabs.
signature series.
Yeah, isn't that nice, right? It's just like, and then when you're getting one of those, it's got the if you know it's subtle, and even I think.
Yep.
I was even talking to Amber, and they're talking about maybe doing something special for like how the little tag on the shirt actually like looks, feels, is made out of. She's already got ideas coming. That I'm like, let's go, let's get it going.
Yeah, I think it's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting.
And Josh has seen them. They're just sick.
Yeah.
You know what?
Wait
a minute. Are we allowed to? Can we should show one. Who cares? It's a T-shirt. Like
I mean, I don't. Let's not yet. Let's
break
not,
rules. Who can stop us? We're just alone. It's just us. Let's just show things.
Let me see something.
Let's show them the DLC. Let's just play the DLC now.
Let's show the DLC. Let's show what the next 10 years looks like. Let's just get it on the screen. Get those slides moving. I love it.
Yeah. That'd be so funny. What the hell were you guys doing
like, you're
yesterday
all
on your
out of your
stream?
minds. I was like,
we're just playing the DLC. We're trying to support the product.
I was like, it's chapter 6. It's Ancestral Forge, apparently.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. I hate hiding stuff from you guys. It kills me. It's the worst.
I know.
It's like, it drives me nuts.
But it is cool how many things that we had worked on that we got going. Yeah.
All right, this is what I'm saying. First of all, listen, it's just us. Nobody from the office is watching this. So, like, we've got us in chat. I say that it would be, real conversation now.
Okay.
I think
starting right now.
Just between no, it just started. It got serious.
It just got really real.
It's just us. Give me your honest opinion. If we showed one just drawing of the T-shirt, just like if you whipped through the folder, grabbed a T-shirt design, because it's a drawing. Come on, who cares? And what do you think? Give me your honest opinion. Josh is very good at this stuff. All jokes aside, Josh is good at like what's okay. Now listen, if we don't show anything, it also doesn't matter because but they're just so cool, and I'm so proud of what the team did. I was freaking out. I'm glad he brought this up. They're amazing,
Let me see something. Hold on. Let me see something while we're having this conversation here.
Find something cool, Josh. Let's show something.
That's
we always
easy.
show
that's
like
easy.
I know, right? Just open a folder.
Exactly. I've got. Let me see. Amber, if you're in chat.
Yeah, chat.
Give me a subtle. Give me a blessing because Amber just sent me.
Just to get them excited. We're building. We're building interest.
That's all. I've got a front and back of one of my favorite ones, and it's hard to even say what that means.
Oh, I do. I want to see what. Wait. Okay, wait. Before we show this, I'll think about what the favorite one is. I think I have a favorite. I think I know. There's a chat. I think what we're gonna try to do with these, and again, this is just credit to the team. Ridiculous. I like deep cuts. I like when a shirt you have to kind of like lean in a little bit and if you know kind of a shirt.
Yeah.
So those are my favorites. I think there's a couple like that. And then because we did, the Jesus Christ, Cosmic Realm, we were able to do a category of that stuff, which is the coolest. Because let's be honest, Cthulhu on any sort of apparel is the best ever.
Yeah.
You know?
Said the guy that's somehow not wearing a Cthulhu shirt today, but usually is.
That's right.
Period.
That's right. All right. Did she bless it? Did she say we could show the DLC and play it right now?
Hold on. Let's see.
I like this. And by the way, all jokes aside, no pressure. If we can't show anything, we can't show anything. That's okay too. I wasn't allowed to wear Icon of Simp a t-shirt in Europe. I got yelled at.
She's here. So.
Okay, what do you think? Just say,
I'm
tell
asking,
her.
I'm asking. I said,
tell her just one.
I said, about to show just one shirt on stream right now. Thoughts?
Yeah.
So we'll see. All right,
don't get fired. Listen, Benji, if I get fired, then we'll just have to. We'll have to do something. I'll go back to where would I go? My last real job was painting houses.
All right. I think we got a blessing, and there's a disclaimer. Of course, there's a disclaimer. There has to be a disclaimer.
Dude, can I be honest? This is fun. We should just keep seeing and finding if we can show people stuff. All
right. The disclaimer, of course, before I hit a button, and I'm hoping it's even the right thing. I mean, by which I mean this is like something I set up for something else, but I think it'll work for what we want to do.
I'm excited. Chat, I'm excited. You must be excited. I'm excited. I don't even know he's going to show us.
So the disclaimer is, of course, this is not final. It could definitely change, right? Like, this hasn't even gone through all the proper channels, but this is the mock-up. You've never even seen this mock-up of, you've seen the design, but you've never seen it on the shirt that they have mocked up and sent back. So this is in some middle stage of, we want to make this, but it has to go through other channels still. Yeah.
Just really quick, it is the one that Concept did, though, right?
Oh,
it's
yes. This
okay, so it's Concept. No
Yes.
disrespect to anybody else.
Absolutely. No, this is that I know of. That I know of. Again, I don't.
Right.
I looked at like 100 designs that one day, so it's like, and I looked at all the different colorways, and I'm like, I want all of them. So yes, it is. Okay. This is from the series. This is part of the id Signature series for sure.
So good.
All right, I'm going to hit a button, and if it works, you're going to see a new design on the screen. You're not going to see either our faces or anything else. You're just going to see that. It also might not work because I'm just hoping that this button does what I want it to do.
We're making stuff up, chat.
Yeah.
This is completely unplanned.
So, you ready?
Okay.
Are we counting
yes,
down?
I'm so excited.
All right, ready? Again, disclaimer, this is not final. This could change. This is one of my favorite ones, and there are so many, but there's a front and a back id Signature series. 3, 2, 1. Does this even work? It didn't. All right, give me 1 second. Back to hold on. It's because what a build up. This is what happens when we do it live. All right. What scene is that? Hold on.
We're almost there. We're seeing stuff.
We are. We're close. All right, I can fix this. I think I know why. Hold on. So it's this scene. Okay. Here we go. All right, you ready? Wait, not that. Not that. Hold on. I got to pick the right one.
I want to show more stuff, chat.
All right. I think I'm ready. I'm ready for real. I'm going to 3, 2, 1 it. There it is.
Dude, that was the one I was going to pick.
Is it really?
Yes, I swear to God. No. There were two. To be fair, there was 2 of them in my mind.
I know. I think I know the other one you're talking about.
Look at that T-shirt. That T-shirt is badass.
Right?
Seriously, what are we doing? Make that tomorrow.
I know.
Like that thing is awesome.
It's so sick.
That is Ethan Evans, right? I mean, I think it's cool.
Oh,
Listen,
dude,
you guys may be like, this is not that cool. It's cool, right? I think it's awesome.
Dude,
it's cool.
It's so rad. It's so rad.
Right? It's so good. Thank you.
Good.
Had to VC. Yes, totally. I think that's badass. So the back, what Ethan did, the theme was like a concert. That's our vibe, right? We're doom, we're metal. Like the kind of merch. Not all of them are like this, but there's a whole class of them where it's like something that you would get at a cool ass concert, right? Metal band that you saw at a local smaller venue.
Yeah.
They got the sick merch. You buy this, after the show, and so on the back, you see that they have the list of the levels, 22 levels of the game.
Yep.
Listed almost like songs from an album. It's very obvious.
I can even
the motif is like, it's like an album cover. Yeah. And then the quote at the bottom, burned by the embers of Armageddon and tainted beyond ascension. Like, how cool is that? And then one of the things, too, that, again, I didn't make this, just to be clear. This is the talent of the team. Is Doom the Dark Age is nice and subtle in the back. Like, personally, I don't want to walk around with we have 100%. Shirts like that. We have a couple that are going to be bigger. I'm not saying that they're awesome. They're all awesome. But I personally like when it's low cut. But, dude, then look at the front.
Yeah,
look
let's get in there a little bit.
God is so awesome.
And we got a little text at the bottom, too. We purify his mind and leave only his hatred for the demons.
God, that's awesome.
Period. Bruh.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
That's it's a little sneak peek live.
All right, now we got to show more stuff. No, I'm just kidding.
He's like, pull it all up, one after the other. Rapid fire.
It is so cool, right, guys?
Dude.
So, like, and honestly, for Josh and I mean, Josh, obviously, fellow nerd here with the coolest merch. It's like the coolest part of the job. But to be clear, this is not, and I'm not just saying this, it's a business. Like, the fact that they let us do this is amazing. Like, it's not like, oh my God, this is all part. Like, that's a really like deep cut shirt, well designed, made by id for id fans. I think it's such a rare thing to, black metal vibes, total Hyperborean, absolutely. It's 100%, dude. It's so awesome. I'll wear shirts like that from bands that I don't even know, just because their merch is so cool.
100%.
You know?
Yeah.
So just the fact that we're allowed to make that kind of stuff, and each project we're able to do more, and it's just I dig the id tag on the bottom the most too. Me too. You know, it's one thing that we talked a lot about with some of this stuff is that got to keep it cool, right? That subtle line. Like, if you go overboard and just get gaudy and obnoxious and cheesy, and it looks like Trapper Keeper art. I don't know if anybody here is old enough to remember Trapper Keeper art, which
I sure am.
It was kind of awesome.
Yeah, it was really good.
It was. But, you know, nowadays, like, I don't want to have it feel like it's
I get it.
It's super cheese. Black Sabbath vibes. Praise Ozzy. First concert I ever went to, Death 96X. I was on my 10th birthday. My super cool brother took me to an Ozzy Osbourne concert.
That is a cool brother. Holy shit.
Dude, the coolest brother. Absolutely.
Damn.
And Ozzy was the shit. That was when Ozzy was in all the glitter and shit. That was the Ultimate Sin tour, where it's just like all the 80s glam. Like, I remember that. It was awesome.
That's so cool.
But so the fact that we get to do that stuff, I just think is so. ETA slow-mo slider is in the game. I played with it today. It's working, functioning. It's all gravy. It's very, very cool. Super cool. Well, man, that was awesome. That was exciting. That's just that's just like, dude, that's one. Right? One of like 100. They're crazy looking.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot.
Yeah, they need to. Yeah, Ozzy, oi, oi, oi. I love Ozzy.
He's you saw that he just did that concert the other day?
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah, dude. Our buddy,
there was a tool set that I just saw on YouTube, because I think it's a bunch of bands. That's what I think it is, and I think, dude, and just as soon as you click YouTube and you hear the Tool riff, you're just like, oh my God, I'm gonna watch this now. This is crazy.
You're like, boom, you're like leaning in.
So
100%.
It is Ozzy on his throne. That's what I saw.
Here's a little update for you, Hugo. This is again live and in person.
The update is we're fired.
We don't have jobs, and we just blew it.
Just got an email.
I was like, oh, I actually can't get to my email anymore. Amber said, this is our buddy Amber from DPI. Huge shout outs. She says they will be woven clips at the bottom hem to feel special and separate it from the rest of the Doom gear. Let's go.
Right.
Let's go.
I am so excited. I want it all tomorrow.
Same. Take my money. Take it all. Doesn't even belong to me.
Yeah. It's man, I would love to. Yeah, I'd love to just make merch. It's just fun.
It is fun, dude.
So cool. You guys know, like, when you're Josh has got some of the best gear. Like, the search for the best gear, that's part of it. Like, you finding the thing.
You're speaking to my heart right now, bro.
Yes, it so is. It's just the deep corner my favorite is when I could find it at a physical like
like a brick and mortar, like a place.
Yeah, like an obscure comic book convention or a toy fair at a hotel, and you go there and on the rack you're like, fuck, what is this? You know,
I've never seen it in my life. That's the best Wolverine shirt I've ever seen or something. You know what I mean?
No, exactly. Yeah. And 100%. I love that stuff. It's hard because I think, you know, so much stuff is mass produced. Like even when it's cool.
Yeah.
You agree, Josh? There's a little bit of a turnoff when you know that they have like 7 million of that cool shirt.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, it's just one of those things that you're like, it's cool that I'm glad everybody has this, but if it's peak, usually they water it down a little bit when it gets to that number, right? Because they have to be like Trapper Keeper, the name, and then the little design of it. And it's not like the if you know one, it's there's a million of these, whatever it is. Yeah, 100%.
Totally.
It definitely.
Yeah. Josh has great custom one-of-a-kind gear. He's got a lot of really good stuff. One of my favorite hoodies is just an Arbor Knight from Sekiro silhouette saying, really? Dude, that's kind of awesome. That exists? Like,
saying Roberto, that's sick.
Yeah,
that's really
that
good.
is awesome.
Yeah.
100%. I don't know, chat, do you experience this too? Like, so here's two things. As you get older, you get fatter. So a lot of times I will find killer shirts.
Yeah.
And they don't fit me. That's the most annoying. So then but I like it so much, I'll wear it anyway. And now I'm the fat guy wearing the nerdy shirt that doesn't really fit, which is not
that's why, okay, there is a beautiful thing that just recently happened in trends. And that is oversized shirts that are like boxier and thicker. And that for us in our twilighting age that gets closer and closer to being in less control of our body fat percentage, it's great. It's great for us.
Yes. The few nerdy shirts that I have that are boxier and thicker, they get to be worn more.
Yeah.
You know, like I got a couple killer ones. I have one of the standard in Conan the Barbarian, the two snakes facing each other. Right. And Tulsa Doom's medallion, you know, and it's right. Yeah. The problem is, dude, this thing is like a sock. Like it's like putting on a sock. Yeah. Oh my God. And it's an extra large. I'm like, who?
It's like for who? For what?
Like Smurfs? Like, who did you make this for? So like,
I hate that.
So, and as you lose weight, you get to where
that
more
is
of
the
that
unlock,
stuff.
right? Is like you go through your closet and you're like, these are 3 drawers I don't open anymore, and maybe I can start opening one of them because you got down to a certain thing. But I feel you, man. And that was the whole thing with exactly like you're saying with the physical part of it. Like I spent, my 20s in like every thrift store in every state or country or city that I lived in. And those finds are always great. But I swear to God, that's when like I could eat 3 pizzas in a night and I'd be like skinnier somehow. Like I just couldn't.
Right.
It's just, I was bulletproof and I was wearing socks and they look fine. And now I'll put on anything and I'm like, oh, let's put one more X in front of that L. Let's just make it loose and nice and breezy.
I totally agree.
That's where I'm at. Yeah. I feel
there. I get a little sad when it's like double XL. I think it's like, no, I'm not gonna do that.
That many? There's 2 of them?
I refuse.
Yeah.
I refuse. But guys, that was awesome. I'd love to. You know what? Let's see. Maybe next time we'll see what else we could share in the merch department or different things. It's a little bit like too. Like maybe we could get into a little bit of like merch and development. We could show you what's going on at the ID workshop and different things that we have happening. But which is awesome
because there's a lot of cool stuff, and there's the ID Signature series. There's other stuff even that DPI and Amber have been cooking for a long time. Some of it even that was cool before, and then it changed to something else that's cool. I don't even know if you've seen it, so we'll start to see if we can get an allowance, a permission of maybe a queue of like 1 a week or 1 every 2 weeks or something. We'll see if we can. I know Amber would be like, do it, but we got to talk to Graham
I would like to
and
actually across the board. What I'd like to do, I'm just getting on. What I'd like to do here is
you still email access.
Get back to a little bit of. Josh and I used to do this. It's 22 levels, so we got plenty of time to do this. But maybe Josh and I can start to. We used to, where possible, sort out a little bit of a nugget of like info per week. We would kind of show a character or like a different thing. So let's see. We'll Josh and I will plan it, and we'll see what reveal small, like the T-shirt. That was a good thing, or like something else.
That is a good one.
I think that would be a cool thing. But that was fun. That was awesome.
Yeah,
Man, I'm so excited. I want that shirt tomorrow.
I know. Me
Tell
too.
him, chat.
Yeah.
Petition.
I mean, again, remember this hat that I wear every single stream is coming.
Yes.
Amber, when is it coming? You let me know. Amber, tell me when it's coming. Tell the chat when it's coming, and that'll be another little thing that you can. Because I've even seen people be like, even people from mid were like, "Yo, that is cool," but like, did you get it custom made? I'm like, no, that's from our friends at DPI, which run the gear store, the Bethesda gear store.
Right.
So let me see if I can find out when the hat is coming. When's?
I would like to. I was talking with the artists earlier about their different things we're going to focus on next, and our team is so good.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it'd be fun to do a sketchbook series with the art teams, because the sketches are actually in the Art of book, absolutely, but a lot of times you'll see like books that are entirely focused on sketches, and I think that would be a very cool thing for who knows, maybe DLC or the next game, but like just a sketchbook series I love sketchbook series. Like that's some of my favorite stuff, where you really just get to see just something raw, I like it. There's this guy great. I don't know, when there's like footage of like some guitarist on stage. I'm such an Eddie Van Halen fan, and like there's just he's on stage and there's footage of him just warming up, and you're like, that's a fucking warm up, dude. Like, what are you doing? But he's just playing, like he's just messing around. Yeah. And it's so great to see, so like to me that's like what a sketch is, like just an artist just playing around, and they have I think that would be really cool, and then I think our world builders are just so sick. So like maybe figuring out. So Jason Martin, our lead character modeler, he's unbelievable. He's a believer deceiver. He's online and like does a lot of. Everybody's so busy, so it's hard for them to find time to do like their own sculpts. But Jason is like an incredible sculptor and has his whole team. The craft of character modeling. It's a cool place, I have to say. Like, it's been my dream to want to like work at a studio that like. Was cutting edge and pushing innovation, full of talent, and like everybody pushing each other. That's totally it. Like there was like when I was growing up, same for Josh, like you'd hear stories about like ILM and the garage where they made like, Star Wars and Empire Strikes Back, and like the matte painter was like a kid out of school, like, hey, we need snow for this scene. What's it called? Hoth. We're gonna have all this shit flying around. I can paint mountains, like, and he's just over there like painting shit on a wall, like, and dudes are just making stuff up, and it's just a bunch of people coming together to like, make something awesome. And then I think that's what we have, like, for sure. We've had that for a while, and it's really the team's just reaching its peak. So that's why it's so exciting to share that stuff with you guys, and just gotta figure out ways to get more of that stuff out there. Sketchbook series.
Yes, I totally agree.
Sketchbooks. Maybe like I don't know, like tutorials or something. I'd love to get the artists to be able to do some more. Something.
Yeah, or even if we did like the like speed paint things or something, just some more of that kind of stuff. That'd be cool. Definitely.
Right.
You're reminding me of man, what's his name? Otomo that did Akira. Like, there's a million cool art books with Akira stuff in it. But there's this one series that came out maybe like 5-6 years ago, and there's a couple volumes of it, but it's like basically like the sketch series. And there's even some of them that are like see-through and like cells, and you're like, dude, it's just one of those books that you're like, you want to be inspired, sit down and just get your mind blown.
I don't know if anybody's ever seen this chat, but the way that they painted the backgrounds, the brushes that they use, bamboo brushes with like, special hair on the end, like the precision, the detail for the backgrounds of Akira is just ridiculous. And like to all time, chat, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but like, the sketchbooks from Street Fighter are just ridiculous. Like if you look at the original sketches, they're always ridiculous, but some of the older ones, when it first came out, like the artists who draw the Street Fighter stuff are just unbelievable.
Insane. Yeah.
Just seriously bonkers how good it is. So it's awesome. Hugo the Batman thumbnail. We should do that. I feel like I'm gonna die 7,000 times here, so I want to like
going.
Yeah, because this might.
All right. Let me.
Even though really, I just want to go and open up more T-shirt packages. But
All right.
I'm gonna.
Game should be, the audio should be, everybody should hear it. It should be unmuted. And again, we are on we're not on Forbidden Plains. We are on Ancestral Forge, I believe. And also, I heard back from Amber, this hat right here that you see, the Doom of the Dark Ages, nice. Again, it's there, but it's still an if you know, you know, because it's black on black for hats, which I love. It's the 29th of this month. It's going to be in the gear store. So set your clock, set your calendars, hide your wife, hide your kids, buy that hat on the 29th. All right, what do we...
All right.
Ancestral
We are on
Forge.
Ancestral Forge. Using the sacred energy of the Ancestral Forge, Thera looks to assist the Slayer. First time anybody's going to help the Slayer. Look at that.
The mine is open.
All right, just for review here, we are on something. We're on 500 damage, which has been extremely hard, and 100 normal damage. And you guys got me at 110 speed, which I don't love, but that's fine. And then yes,
But you're getting used to it.
yeah. I'm not like you guys. I can't. I'm watching Maynard play. That dude is so.
Yeah.
Maynard, you rock, by the way.
Power is the
All you
Maynard's-
guys rock.
Yeah.
needs to be reactivated.
I don't think we have...
Love Mayo's videos. By the way, big shout out to Mayo and his videos. Like, I want to tell you guys that, like, given the information that he provides and the way that he reviews his content, I can tell you right now that it's not easy. There's a lot of thought put into that. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't be able to make the videos that he does if you didn't put as much time as he does into those videos. So, like,
100%.
I think massive amounts of respect for the time spent. When I see people like that, there are others putting in so much thought into their reviews, and it's awesome, you know, for sure. I can see you guys. It's not to say that it's better or worse. Like,
Yeah.
people wanted to pit 2016 against Eternal all the time. I'm not sitting here saying one is better than the other.
Yeah.
I just want them to be different, you know. And yes, peel back the layers on Dark Ages. It's about the synergy between the three tools. Yes, you're not hot swapping between a single gun. You're hot swapping between the three core abilities. You know, you are a three-piece band. You're out there, but you got to combine them together, unlock the power, upgrade the stuff. Just they're different fun zone. That's all. And by all means, lastly, it is not a reaction to Doom Eternal. It is just new. That's it.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's not like, oh, we're overcorrecting because we're scared. I want to do something new.
Yeah.
The only part that I think is a fair criticism, there's always, no game is perfect. Like, 2016 was a reaction. So there were elements that I just did want to improve, is just streamlining the control scheme. I think that's a fair criticism. That Eternal's good with its depth, but the input schemes get a little bit complicated.
And like you already said, I think previously with Eternal, it's like you took 2016 and took Eternal to the highest heights, literally and figuratively, with the vertical aiming, with the
Yes.
you know, surgeon's amount of tools in the tool bag that need to be quick
Oh,
swapped
God.
to a million times. Like, where do you go higher than that? Like, you have to
No.
change the plane, which we did.
Just do just do something new.
Yeah.
I want you guys to have, you know, like a oh, Jesus God, a trilogy that, you know, you each one is just something different, you know. Okay.
The mine is open.
Guess what movie I'm seeing after the stream later tonight?
Warfare.
I already
Do
saw
it.
it. I did see it. I saw it. I saw it after the stream last night. Last night.
Did you
Last
like
week.
it?
I loved it.
Oh
I
wait,
didn't like it. I
so you're
loved
seeing
it.
something tonight after this stream?
Yeah,
Superman.
that's it.
Ah, I want to see Super. Chat. Has anybody seen Superman?
Yeah, it's already been out for maybe 5 seconds, like today and maybe yesterday, last night, like a midnight thing.
Right. What is
Let's see what's chat saying.
thoughts on Superman? Anybody?
I've seen just people saying the same stuff. I want to see it bad. I've heard it's great.
Has anybody seen it? Nobody.
No, but
Wait, did it come out today?
like tonight. But I think they do, like, you know, sometimes
dude,
they
I
do
wanna
midnight
see
ones last night or whatever. Like,
I gotta be honest. I really want to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It needs
Ooh.
to be reactivated.
Poor Old Bear fan on YouTube said, Josh, I watched Decision to Leave. Good recommendation. My guy. That was my favorite movie of 2022, and it's not even close. And there was a lot of good movies in 2022. But Decision to Leave, same guy that directed original Old Boy. And he also did Handmaiden. He did a bunch of stuff. He is, and he's got a new movie coming out, I think this year, maybe later this year. But no, Superman is exciting. It's exciting, man. Again, like I was telling you before, you know, we all grew up with the whole variety of every single, you know, superhero that ever existed. But, you know, you and I, all be us at a tender age that we are, I don't know if we were old enough for, like, origin of, obviously, Superman. We were definitely more in, like, the, you know, Marvel, and then, you know, we got to see McFarlane stuff, like Spawn stuff, and, you know, Image Comics and all that stuff, right?
But Superman was my jam. Like, the original... Yeah, the original Superman was it. That was Superman. Yeah. You know, when I was a kid, what is it? Original Superman is 78, or I don't know when the hell. Ah, Jesus God, the chat. When is original Superman? That was like 1997, right? I'm kidding. It was like 70. Yeah, that was my jam. That's my problem. Is I'm a gatekeeper. Well, that's a bug. My gun was all up in the air. There was Christopher Reeve. It's hard to imagine anybody.
Yes.
I don't know how many of you watching. If it's difficult for you to imagine anybody other than Christopher Reeve as Superman, but it is for me.
Yeah, same. I mean, because they've done what? There was Christopher Reeve. Then they did that. What was it called? Like Lois and Clark or something. It was like the Dean Cain one. That was like a
Dean
TV
Cain.
show.
He was pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, he had the curl. Like his curl was curled. Whoever his hair and makeup person was, good job. And then they did. God, they've rebooted or tried to do movies a few different times, right? I can't remember who the one actor was that was in between Reeve and Henry Cavill. There was somebody in between. I can't remember what their name was. But then they also, you know, they had Smallville. That was another TV show. That was kind of like, I think around the Henry Cavill days, maybe a little before. Brandon Routh, thank you. Chat's got me. But man, what a hard mantle to pick up as playing Superman. My God.
No, it really is.
That's a tough one.
It's like making another Matrix, and you know, it's not Keanu Reeves as Neo. Right. Like, good luck. Yeah. You think? By the way, that's a good question. Like, you think they should ever remake? I feel like there's certain movies that should go on a list that you're not allowed to remake.
Is Matrix one of those for you? You think? Like the first one?
Yes. Come on. Right? Seriously.
I mean, the only reason I'm saying I don't know is like, I agree with you that it's of our era that we were alive for and got to like pay for our own ticket and everything else and go to the movie. It's one of the all-time sci-fi, if not the all-time sci-fi. Like, it's what it did for production, film, storytelling, special effects, everything. It like, just like how Lord of the Rings kind of set the standard for every movie can be 3.5 hours. That movie set the standard for like, this is what a sci-fi and an action movie looks and feels like. And that first one was so tight and so perfect. But the only thing about that is I'm like, maybe in the fact that it relies on technology a lot in that, like what they're up to in it, maybe they could. But you know, to your point, the casting, the vibe, the feel, the one-liners.
That's how I feel.
That's tough. That's tough to redo.
I agree. The other category I think is Patrick Swayze movies. You shouldn't make they shouldn't remake Ghost. Yeah. They shouldn't remake Red Dawn, even though they already did.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And like Roadhouse again, they've broken this rule already. So I'm not saying it's
and I mean, we saw when they tried to do. We talked about this a little bit last time. Like, there's some cool stuff in the most recent RoboCop remake they made. What, 4, 5, 6 years ago, whatever it is now. But ultimately, like, the update and the things they tried to do to update it, I don't think hit the heights, right? Like, and they missed a lot of the mood and the emotion of both, like the really serious stuff and even the camp stuff somehow, because that movie had it all. I mean,
I didn't understand the hand part.
Oh, the new one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I like that,
like the one hand.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't understand that either, why they did that. That was a strange choice. Aldo says, I've never seen any Swayze movies. My parents like him though. LOL. Yeah, that's fair. Well, you got some homework to do.
You got some cool parents.
Yeah, and you got good parents. Shout out to your parents.
Like the oldest thing we've ever said on this show. Shout out to your mom and dad.
They got great taste, and you should listen to them more often. They're right.
That's right.
They raised you good. Look, you're here with us now, so everything worked out.
What is that meme with the hello? Oh, Jesus God.
Hello, fellow kids. Is that what you're gonna say?
Yeah, hello, fellow kids.
Skateboard on the back. Speaking of shoutouts, where was that? Gamecraft. Shoutouts to Gamecraft, who, by the way, if you haven't ever checked
So
it
talented, bro. You are
Dude.
the super talented. This guy's at QuakeCon every year. His stuff is sick. Check out his booth. Unbelievably talented.
I know. We call it a booth. It's just his BYOC, but the guy literally can fill it out with so many awesome
Yeah.
sculpts and so many
Yeah.
amazing 3D prints. He's come some years with just like paper craft stuff that's off the chain. A lot of years with all the 3D printed stuff. And shout outs if you haven't checked it out on slayersclub.com. We worked with Gamecraft to make a shield saw that you could 3D print yourself, so cosplayers and everybody else doesn't have to be like a, oh my god, how do I do this? I have to like model this from scratch. Like, thanks to Gamecraft, we got you covered. So huge shout outs. But they said Matrix at the Cosm looks awesome. There's one in Dallas. What's that? CLSM?
Yeah. No.
Do you know what that is?
So, oh my God. Yeah. You're totally right. So, all right, I'm gonna die. Shit.
Never. You've never died once, so we'll start now.
That's
So,
right.
there you go.
All right, so there's this crazy movie theater, and I don't know if this is a thing that's all over the place, but it's like a 3-dimensional screen, and it's just making watching films like this whole immersive experience, and they're showing a lot of classic films, and they showed The Matrix. Dude, how many of these things are there? Oh, Jesus Christ. They showed The Matrix,
Yeah.
and it looks sick.
Damn.
Yeah, I want to
That's
go. Gamecraft, are you around in
In the
Dallas?
area? Let me see.
Because
Yeah,
if you
sure.
are, just come to id.
Yeah.
I know you've come here before, but like,
Yeah, we'll
come
set
on
up a
down.
little tour.
We'll
Little
do
tour,
another. We'll do another visit.
Yeah, why not? Let's get it going. Harry Investor says, could you ever consider making any Doom VR games in the future? If you haven't already, you should check out Doom VFR. That's on Steam still, and that's on PSVR, the first one. Also on the first PSVR, we teamed up with, oh god, why am I forgetting the name of the company? It's not Virtuous. What is it? But we made a Doom 3, like probably the coolest version of Doom 3 that's in VR that wasn't like a, again, shout outs to all the modders and community people that have taken that to other heights also. But we did a really cool release for PlayStation 4 and PSVR 1. But if you haven't already, definitely check out Doom VFR, which was based on like 2016. It's actually cool because it has its whole own story that's parallel to 2016 that doesn't step on 2016, which I thought was cool. Yeah, Johnny Nil in Twitch says, seeing the Matrix film in the theaters back in the day was one of my favorite experiences ever. Big agree. And then the fact that we knew it was a trilogy and we got to, like, you know, see it with our friends all those years apart every single time, that was cool.
Shit.
You got this. Accelerator dominance. Oh shit.
God damn it. Hey, big good announcement. Alston Horde put this in your show. We have figured out how to solve the issue of blocking while weapon switching. So that was
That's
a
huge.
big call out, and you're like, I've heard that a lot. Blocking while weapon switching incoming.
That's huge. Also, I forgot to give a huge shout out. Somebody had mentioned it in chat, but I'm going to give a shout out to John Roberts on the id side, QA, and everybody that super helped us get the Berserker fix for the trophy on PlayStation 5 across the line. Like, if you didn't see it and you have a PlayStation 5 and you were waiting for it, we just dropped it Wednesday? Is that yesterday? Jesus, this week has felt long. Yesterday we dropped the Berserker. That was last week.
I deserve everything that just happened to me.
Just like, I want it for the record. That one was on me. That was a real death, not a bug. That was on me.
That was the first real death in this stream.
So the death count is 1 right now. We do own that.
For the whole
All
shit
of it,
series.
the entire series.
That was the first actual death.
But yeah, no, huge shout outs to everybody that reached out through the proper channels, which is help.bethesda.net. Got our CS team, that's the customer service team, to hook up with Sony's SIE team and get us and give permission to give us your save files. And we figured out what was going on and how to fix it, which was a queue problem. As weird as this sounds, maybe not that weird, the way that it works on the back end for PlayStation, for any platform, but for PlayStation in particular for this thing, there's only a certain number of calls that can happen at once. And so obviously you can, some people were just able to unlock the Berserker trophy because, you know, technically it's about exploration. Everybody's going to be getting different gold, spending it differently. So whenever you choose to do those upgrades, people are going to do it at different points in the campaign of Dark Ages. But in our fix, we were like, oh, let's pop it when you just log in. It'll check the milestone and it'll pop it. But the issue is there's only a certain amount of things that can be called, like at any time on any platform. And so what was happening was it was kind of like in the back of the line for whatever the limit to that number was. So John Roberts and company had to make a queue system so that it does all the checks it needs to do, and it makes sure that the Berserker one doesn't just get cut off because the number has been, like, limit has been reached, but it like queues it to go, okay, are you done those checks? All right, now check for the Berserker one. So that's what got across the line. Anyways, long explanation to say we done fixed it, and thanks for your help. It's because of you guys. So thank you. MMA for wants to know if there's any whiplashes changes coming. It was a good timing just because the whiplash killed us.
The fact that you can't throw the shield for a second after it comes up, we're looking into that. That's a little bug, and we're getting that. We're getting that sorted.
Nice.
Jesus Christ. Playing so far. Okay. Jesus.
It's the aggression right now. It's the aggression.
Yeah,
you know they're coming, so you gotta parry first, shoot second.
I'm playing stupid. Okay.
Where's that question on YouTube? Damn. Ashley Siobhan on YouTube said, just finished on Ultra Nightmare without modifiers. Well played. GG's. WP. Yeah, somebody had mentioned on Twitch chat that we're gonna need some snacks. And yeah, get some snacks.
Yeah.
It's snack time. Load them up. Get your drinks, get your snacks.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
This is a good arena though, because with basically like 3 main levels, but there's so much open in the middle part. What you're doing right now, this is the carving that we were talking about from last time, where you're keeping yourself safe, back to a wall, so there's nothing projectile behind you, clearing everything out before it's time for the Cyber Demon. Nice. Not too aggressive now.
Nah, I don't care. I'm using it.
Yeah. I agree. Nice. See?
There's no way.
With the heat wave too? No, it's perfect. Because we still got one in the tank and we got multiple to find in this
Right,
map, so
right.
We're good. First try, easy.
That's it. Don't even blink.
That's right. Aldo said, got my Sprite plus T ready. Happy camper here. Love to see it. It looks so crazy on the green screen because it just looks like a black can, but it is.
Power activated. 2 more switches left.
We're doing product promos now for Sprite.
We do have to do some secret hunting because we want the resources. So I got that.
Love it. I got a good shout out here. This is from Dua on YouTube.
Dua Lipa?
It could be Dua Lipa. interesting spelling, different spelling, but could be. They're saying dropping in to give a like. We'll have to watch later since I'm at work. I'm helping patients quote rip and tear their muscles in a safe PT exercise way. Personal therapist. I appreciate you guys and these streams.
That's awesome.
Thanks, Dua.
Dude, I just totally effed up that whole group of Hell Knights.
Easy.
Like they were nothing. All right, I'm feeling it. I'm inspired. I want those T-shirts. I want to be wearing one of those T-shirts right now. We got to make that stuff. You know what? I totally forgot about that, to be honest. Like, there's been so much going on.
Yeah.
That
That
I was
cooking?
like, oh yeah. Yeah, we
where's
did.
that at? Yeah.
Where is that stuff?
They cook so hard, man. The team, there's so many designs and they're so good. And again, we can't. Yeah, no. We can't do them all
I'm
at
actually.
once, but we're gonna try to get some out.
Right. Let's go. For him, let's go grenade launcher.
MMA Fro recommends. You said just drink raw eggs like I do in the middle of my ultra nightmare attempts. Good lord. I don't know if I've
MMA
ever
Fro,
been at that
do you
point
MMA
before.
Fro? Do you do MMA? Is that your jam?
Yeah, let us behind the curtain.
Holy cow, that was not even remotely good. It just got wrecked. Way too much stuff going on right there. Should I try? I don't really mess with Pulverizer with this guy.
It's great because I think we did the upgrade where you have the haste.
Yeah, I invested in it.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Oh, jeez, what kind of parry?
Took that one in the face.
Seriously. I'm over here playing Expedition. My goodness, playing Expedition 33 and I can't even parry. That's all I'm doing. All night, every night.
They got like the super, like you said. I've heard it's like a brutally tight parry
Oh,
window.
dude,
in that.
it's out of control.
Yeah.
People are crazy. It's super tight, but it's good. It's every bit the game people say it is. Very, very fun.
Hell yeah.
Really well made. Shout outs to that team.
Now we're talking. See, you say you don't want the Impaler to do the armor damage, but I like that.
Yeah, I like it too. I think we got to do that.
Good.
By the way, yeah, the weapon switch block totally coming. Totally feel your pain. Understand. Got it. And appreciate the feedback. Already in the works. Or already functioning, actually.
Damn.
No slowdown feels great for those that like that. Mother.
There's just one more pair. There's always one more.
That's what he says at Ghostbusters, right?
Yep, that's right.
What's after Night Rain for you?
In the most immediate stuff, I've got Death Stranding 2 that I bought and haven't even started. So I'm thinking after QuakeCon when I have time to like really like be zoomed into something.
You know what? You know what? Here's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
The deaths. No, screw it. We're just gonna keep going. I might lower it a skosh just because the insta death is. I want to die. I want to get pushed, but the insta death part is.
Oh, the 500 damage to you.
Yeah, it's just a little too like dead.
Right. Like there's no rally potential there. Nice. There we go. Alright, we got this triple in here. There you go, see? First try. I think the settings are perfect.
Right, exactly.
But yeah, I'm thinking Death Stranding 2 is the next one I go, like...
How is
psycho on.
how we're...
Reception?
I'm hearing good things.
Yeah, reception's good.
Yeah,
I mean, you know, Kojima gets like their own category, right? Like,
yes,
there's games, there's game reviews, and then there's Kojima games and Kojima game reviews. and it's just different. Like he's earned the right to just basically be on his own,
Yes.
whatever you call it, scale. But I've heard nothing but really good things, so I'm excited about it. Especially because, you know, I can't remember, did you get to I know you played, I thought you played some of Death Stranding. I can't remember if you had played
I didn't. I didn't play Death Stranding 1, and
Okay.
do you think, like, I'm excited to play 2.
Mm-hmm.
We're gaming hard at the house right now, so
Yeah.
I have Stalker 2 downloaded. I'm only halfway through Expedition 33.
Yeah. Yeah, because Expedition 33 is not short either.
Well, I'm hearing, what's the word? What are people saying in chat about Stalker 2? People liking it? I mean, dude, looks good, and I'm interested in like a slow-paced, you know, nice survival.
Yeah.
Every bullet counts game. Didn't play Stalker 1, but I hear good things. Everybody liking Stalker 2 is good stuff. Yeah, thinking it. Thinking
YouTube
it's
saying this is Doomslayer Gaming says Stalker 2 is good stuff.
Good.
And I'm hearing it's great. Got to finish it. Large game. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. That's what MMA Pro said. I played it right when they launched it because that was one that was available on Game Pass, like PC Game Pass day one, and it went through a lot of like really fast updates for technical stuff, like hardware stuff. But that's all sorted now. But those games are intimidating I mean, that's the massive open world. You know, do you have 120 hours to explore this game? Which, if you do, it's going to hit that itch for sure. But if you don't, you're like, man, is Golden Path, like, how long is Golden Path in Stalker 2? That's what I wonder. How long is it?
Really? So like,
It's
yeah.
long. I mean, it's huge. The game is huge.
Whew, these big games, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that 22 levels were not a small game, but like some of these are like 70 hours.
Mm-hmm. Maynard's in chat, giving you some love in here.
What up, Maynard? I'm always in Maynard's streams. Maynard's the beast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude's super good at the.
Irrational Reasons saying you guys looking forward to Ghost of Yotei. I mean, I think my two most anticipated, and you tell me what yours are. My two are Silent Hill F and Ghost of Yotei. Those are my top two that I'm looking forward to. What about you for the rest of the year? What things that you're on the lookout for?
I'm looking forward to Ghost of Yotei.
Yeah.
What are my most anticipated? Probably that.
I mean, I forget and then I remember that both Ninja Gaiden 4 and
No,
Metroid Prime,
that one.
they're still coming. Like, they're happening. And actually, Ninja Gaiden 4 has a release date, which I think is like, chat, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's like October. And then Metroid Prime 4 still doesn't, but it's apparently still this year. So,
Hey Maynard, what are the main things that you want fixed with weapon switching? You know we don't want to turn into a quick swap game, but when it came to weapon switching, can you give me the rundown again, real quick, on what it is that you wanted? We already got, so we're gonna allow you to block while weapon switching.
One more switch.
That's gonna get fixed.
yeah.
Anything else without inching us towards quick swapping, because we just don't want quick swapping.
Yeah, that's fair. While we're waiting for him, MMA Fro asked if I had played, or if you had played, the first Berserker Kazan. It's like
I have not.
I played the demo.
Worth it? I mean, it seems awesome.
It's really good. I mean, the only reason I didn't get into it is because the thing that's in my most immediate queue right now behind Night Rain that I've already installed is, other than Death Stranding 2, is the DLC for Lies of P, which when I jumped in, I mean, I platinumed Lies of P and loved Lies of P, and when I jumped into that DLC, it beat my ass on, like, I mean, the first things you see aren't bosses, they're like fodder, and they were beating my ass. So apparently that's been already tuned down in the last month since it came out, or whatever it's been. But I'm excited about that. But let's see.
I played a couple hours of Lies of P. I liked it. I just wasn't like, I got to get back to it. I totally liked it. I thought it was awesome.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's because I just got through or close enough to similar third-person action games, parry-focused action games that like I just wanted to try something else, but I want to get back to it because I hear really good things. And obviously, kudos to them because I think they're kicking butt.
Yeah.
I think they did really good.
I mean, that was the crazy thing is in that genre. I mean, Lies of P is directly in the Soulsborne genre, and then you had Stellar Blade that was in like something between Devil May Cry, Lies of P.
Did you hit Stellar Blade?
Oh, dude, Stellar Blade was my game of the year that year. I platinumed that game.
I'm sorry. Did you play 2?
Stellar Blade 2? They don't have a.
Yeah.
They announced that they're doing a second one.
Oh,
they
sorry. Yeah, that's what I meant.
They launched it on what do you call it? On PC
right.
like maybe a couple months ago, which is crazy because the optimization is. Yeah, Stellar Blade is 12 out of 10. It's amazingly good. It's really, really good. It's like some of the best parts of DMC and some of the best parts of, well, to say the best parts of DMC is unfair. To say the best parts of Nier is nothing is Nier. Nier is Nier. But it's very good. And again, both the studio, NeoWiz that did Lies of P is a Korean dev, the first AAA game they've ever tried, and then why am I blanking on Stellar Blade's devs? The Nikkei devs. Oh my god. Shift Up, thank you. Shift Up, first time they've ever made a AAA game, and both like destroyed it. Great games, great optimization. If that's the first time out of the gate, like, cannot wait to see what both of those studios make going forward. Oh, I got the Maynard answer. Maynard said to your question about the quick swaps and not just being like Doom Eternal. So Maynard said it would make. Oh wait, there's the beginning of it says small window. Sorry, let me start from the beginning. I'm reading like 3 different things at once. I would love a small weapon speed buff from parrying and blocking. Sorry, this keeps moving. There we go. Highlight it for myself. All right. I would love a small weapon speed buff from parrying and blocking while weapon switching sounds perfect. And then the follow-up to that is a small weapon speed swap buff from parry. So from when you parry, a little bit of a buff on speed for when you're swapping. And then the other follow-up to that is it would make weapon combos.
He wants a weapon swap buff on successful parry.
Exactly.
So when he goes to swap, got it.
Yeah, the follow-up. It's a good idea.
Kind of cool.
The follow-up was it would make weapon combos feel better, like applying shock, parrying, and whipping out the pulverizer or SSG for a big finish.
I kind of dig that.
I kind of dig that too. Maynard's cooking.
He should be. He plays the game religiously.
He plays a lot, yeah.
And all right. So when I parry, you want a little window where I could swap faster.
Mm-hmm. On successful parry, exactly. Yeah, like you said.
Right.
I think that's a cool idea. Yeah, Devo was just +1 and saying, well, Devo and MMA Pro.
Yeah, Devo. What do you want?
What's your wish list, Devo? But Devo was just saying on that, faster weapon swap after parrying would be amazing, even if it's only for either melee or projectiles. That'd be huge. Oh, I see what you're saying, right? Because the different parry on whether it just applied to melee parries or just applied to projectile parries or applied to all parries, that'd be big. That'd be cool.
And Devo, any other outstanding frustrations? Or I know it's slow, so you could make the joke that it's all frustrating. But the any other outstanding frustrating items around swapping weapons? Like we all know we're not going to make it a quick swapping game. It's all about what the game is. But I'm not saying it's perfect in terms of little cruft here and there. And I've been asking everybody to give me feedback on that. I've gathered a bunch of feedback. Yeah. You guys have all been awesome, by the way.
Sure.
Best fans in the world. Always get really good answers from you guys. And that was a good one so let me know.
Devo says, give me a couple minutes and I'll hit you with my number one thing, okay? The anticipation. Also seeing some love in the YouTube chat. Robert Wells Raw Base says, hell yeah, Maynard, great idea. Yeah, somebody was asking where was that. Let me find it. We've heard this before. I can't remember what our thoughts were for this, but Connor5899 says, Hugo and Josh, this is on YouTube. Is it possible to add keybinds for the melee weapons, or would that break the game's balance? Remember we had talked about this a while ago.
No, yeah, no, it's not. It's been a thing in our game for a little while. We had it in development. We had it. We took it out. We like. I'm not against it. Mayo talked about that, and I think it's cool. I mean, it was cool when we had it in there. It's just there's like, you know, we're trying to go for the build thing, you know, like, and sort of stick with a build and enter into an arena, and so like those kinds of limitations. I know the word limitation when it comes to video games just sucks.
People go, no, I want the agency, but there is
yeah,
design,
exactly.
right?
But it's like it's just trying to like, it's the style of game that we're going for is more like a build game, you know, like experiment with different builds. And so that's just the only part that I'm reluctant about. But I'm not. I like it. I do think it's really cool, and I appreciate the suggestion. And we might do it. It was in. It was always on the table, you know, to be a thing, and we could just we could talk about it. Just trying to get that build vibe to our game.
Yeah,
but
sense.
We'll see. I'm totally listening now into all the feedback and really appreciate it.
But that goes into what you were talking about before too, the build and the how many strings in the guitar thing, and it's like, you know, if it doesn't feel like it's another version of not quick swap, but the Doom Eternal, you know, Swiss Army knife, open at all times kind of thing, right? Instead of like you go in with what you have and you maybe do a couple of changes here and there, but you're not max minning every quarter second,
right,
or whatever. You know
exactly.
What I mean?
Yeah. So
I'm seeing a couple people. I see Alston and some other people talking about wanting more game save slots. That's an interesting one.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's yeah. I totally agree, guys. I do think we need it. Big shout out to our UI team, Travis, Dave, Mikey, Dakota, everybody on there. Just those group of devs are stellar. All the programmers. You know what always bums me out, to be honest with you? And so if there's any programmers watching this, I don't spend enough time. It's oh, look at that guy there. How you doing?
Hey,
Whoa, he's
come
like
on
a
down.
ninja. That's a
Damn,
new
dude.
ability.
Hold on.
That was a new ability you guys just saw. We just patched that in, and that's called the Sticky Hell Knife.
Came out of nowhere. That's fine. What were you about to say?
I'm so annoyed right now.
You were saying when you're talking about everybody and giving shout outs, don't spend enough time.
I want to spend enough time. I got to spend more time on the programmers. So we're gonna get Evan Eubanks on this show and Billy.
That'd be great.
And but we got John, we got Tiago, we got Bogdan. We have so many super talented guys, and I want to give all those guys more shout outs. I'm gonna come in here with a list.
That's right.
But if you don't have those guys, gameplay, rendering, you ain't got no video game.
Right. Or if you do,
Those
it doesn't run and feel like how this does.
No, none. Yeah. Jeff Lansing, like these are smart people, and a big shout out. This is gonna make me sad. Richard Langridge, after 10 long years at id, he's no longer with us. And Richard, you were a beast.
Love that guy,
Yeah, he was so awesome. We always stay tight with those guys.
Yeah.
Even when they leave. Part of the id fraternity. God damn it! I'm so pissed. I was kicking butt right there.
Yeah, that was a good look. You got this though. You're dialing it in. This is a good question. Flynn Solo 666 says, "Hey Hugo and Josh, would you guys ever stream Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 to showcase the Doom crossover? I would absolutely love to watch Hugo rip and tear some half pipes as the Doom Slayer."
Good.
That comes out Shout out. That comes out tomorrow, by the way, or at midnight tonight. Tony Hawk 3+4. And the deluxe edition is just awesome because it is, you get the Doot Revenant, you get the Doomslayer, you get a bunch of boards, a bunch of cool Doom stuff. So that'd be fun to do, but right now I think we're just going to get through this first, unless we do a special edition where we do a little warm-up maybe in Tony Hawk, but I'm down. When's the last time you played Tony Hawk, Hugo?
Dude.
Like since they came out, right? Like when they were popular.
Like a very long time. I was waiting for him to do the ground blast, and he decided I'm just gonna punch you in the face.
He's like, you know what?
He's like, I don't have to do the ground blast. I could just punch you in the face. So close.
Man, I didn't get to see Super Shark 39 asked if we got to see the Ghost of Yote stream. That was today, right? I didn't get, we were both working, so I don't think either of us got to see it. But
no, was it good?
Yeah, it was like 20-something minutes of gameplay, right? What did they
awesome.
show? Yeah, what did they show?
How's it looking? What do you guys think?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you know what game that I'm actually on like super pumped for is the game Ill. There's a horror game, and it just looks awesome, and I'm so in the mood for it.
Yeah, I think that's this year too, and I think they already confirmed on PlayStation it's like 60 FPS and everything. So I'm like, okay, we're cooking. That's looking really cool. Ryu into 7 says it looked pretty cool, and then Super Shark.
Right? Is anybody excited about that? Maynard and Devo, have you guys seen it? It's Ill, like kind of a super slow, survival horror first person. Doom 3-esque, which by the way, on Facebook, the Doom 3 trolling is reaching a new level.
Why?
It is.
Doom 3 is
I have
so
no
good.
idea. Like, it is just. Man, God darn it! I was so close. Yeah, what is anybody on Doom Facebook these days? Like, I know that's my jams because I'm on Facebook, but that thing is it's popping with the Doom 3 stuff. It's a revolutionary game, dude. That game still holds up. It still looks good.
Yeah.
I remember playing that stuff.
Dude, there's still jump scares in that I know they're coming and they still get my ass. It's really good. Yeah, exactly. Devo says, Ill looks really cool. I just hope it's a game and not a walking simulator. The recent trailer was sensational. The baby at the end. Yeah, dude. That shit was crazy looking. So
it did. It looks good. Yeah. I like, give me something thoughtful, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that, like I've got to just give me enough of a combat puzzle that it's
Mm-hmm.
not just walk and shoot, but I'm just in the mood for it. I'm just in the mood to play like something like that.
I mean, it's crazy how good we're eating for horror because there's Ill, that's this year. There's Silent Hill F, that's like November. There's a new Silent Hill remake of the first one by Team Bloober, and that's like January or February. And then there's a new Resident Evil 9, and that's like February. Like, dude, horror fans right now, greatest timeline of all time. Like, they're falling out of the sky, like bangers, big ones. That didn't happen.
Stupid.
Didn't even happen.
Stupid.
Shout outs to our buddy Zen, the local resident, national, international Doom 2 deathmatch sensation. Says, let's get some Doom 3 multiplayer going at QuakeCon. Talk to Steve-O. Let's get that really happening. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
It's funny because Zen, were you there that night that King Dime and I and a couple other people in New Classic where we booted up some Doom 3, we were playing multiplayer? It was fun as hell. We were trying to remember like all the different, traps and stuff you can do, and like we even found some people that were still playing online like randomly, like by themselves in Australia. We were playing with them. It was fun. Yeah, Aldo says thoughts on the new Resident Evil. Did you see that Requiem trailer? The Resident Evil 9 trailer?
I didn't. I heard about it, but I didn't watch it.
Yeah. You're like, you're still kind of in the timeline in the sense that I think you're going back to Raccoon City specifically, like maybe even like the police station, some of those iconic things, but this is like post everything bombed out. You're like Leon's daughter. So Leon and maybe Ava Wong will still be in it. It looks sick. It looks really cool. Death96X says, "Hey Hugo, you'll laugh when you see my comment on your Facebook post about this stream." So hopefully in a good way. We'll see what that means later. It's still something to look forward to. Okay, Zen. Zen says they were on the in the Doom 3. I thought you
God, you know,
Son
it's
of
funny. I got because I was typing fast, so I just said streaming now, and I was like, people are gonna say like OnlyFans, like the I'm like that. So let me guess if that's what it is, because that's what I was worried about.
It should be from somebody maybe named Death.
Okay. He put the Thank you. That was good.
Was a good one.
Yeah. So it's just the picture.
Nice.
I'm so close. I want to get this. God.
I know.
I'm just doing good.
Bear Hugger 2000, which is a great name, asked, "Have you guys seen the new Jurassic World?" I haven't. Have you seen the new Jurassic one?
No, dude, it made a truck ton of money.
It did. It's funny, I was just talking to my buddy, shoutouts to Jason Levy. He had just seen it the other day, and he's like, you know what? Because we were talking about like how many there have been, and how the first one is like actual cinema, you know, Spielberg's.
Yes.
There's been so many peaks, so it's one of the many peaks. It was one of the ones in the 90s. But he broke it down in a way that I was like, you're right. Because we were talking about like how they keep making them and why they still make them. He's like, people want to see people get eaten by dinosaurs. I'm like, you're right. You're absolutely right about that. It's always
some
good.
kind of a
like whether we think
kind of a primal fear.
Yes, and some kind of catharsis of like whatever's going on. It's like you make some characters that you don't like, and it's like they should get eaten by a dinosaur, and then they do, and you're like, well, there you go. Let's make it up. Yeah, that's a good one. Ryuda7 on Twitch says, "Can you please high five the devs that lets the impaler projectile stick to the demon mid-combat?" Agreed.
I agree.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, Jesus.
This is good that... Oh,
Oh,
it's
God.
Okay. You're okay. This is good that you went to go look for resources. Now we got it. And the empowered shotgun. Charged by the parry, which is perfect. Yeah, he is so tanky at the end of this fight. It's you're doing good though. You're just being patient, which is the hardest thing to be right now. It's perfect. GG's.
Devo, 500 damage. I know you've never played that way, but that I got to 500.
Maybe
damage.
one day.
There you go, Devo. That's it. You can't rattle. Devo's from Australia, correct? Is that right, Devo? Devo, where are you from again? Is that where Devo's from?
Waiting for them to type and confirm.
I was gonna say you cannot rattle people from Australia because
yeah, no, they're hard to rattle.
They're constantly breaking balls, super dry humor.
Yeah,
I love it. It's the best.
Diva says, "I come from a lamb down under." It's just
right.
Basically getting you right into the song, which is perfect. Shout outs to Men at Work.
Good band.
A lot of hits. Salim says Devo is my Aussie buddy.
Salim, I keep hearing good things about your mods. Don't stop. Keep going. Everybody's talking about them. We had a whole conversation at work about this, and that your stuff is badass. So
yeah, it's killing.
High fives to you, man. And just the people at it are awesome. They totally support that stuff. Everybody's watching, and like they're always telling me about the stuff that you're doing, and saying good things, man. So that's great. I'm happy for you. Where is the where I know where it is, but the wolf.
What are we looking for? Oh. So there's three. There's this is
I know where the last one is, and I'm thinking the second one.
Oh, yeah, it's up here and keep going to the left.
Right.
Yeah. Wait, turn around. think we it's like that. The one that you break through. No, keep going back. Keep going. Not that. You just got. Wait, I'm turned around now. I wasn't paying attention before.
Well, the switch is over here. The switch that I need to hit.
But you already did the secret over here, because that.
Already. Yeah.
Okay. Because that's how you get the key.
Oh, wait,
and
wait.
The ones behind
Yeah,
the other door.
Wait, did I? What's the white? The crystal? I gotta get that crystal. Oh, that's in the wolf thing.
You can only get the wraith after you do all the crystals. But did you get the secret key yet, or no?
I did get the secret. Purple.
Well, yeah. Then you got to go to the very beginning of the level, like right where you start.
I did all that stuff.
The other doge that has the right one. So turn around, go back to the left, like where the no turn around. Like yeah, go out there, see where the upgrade thing is. Go to the left of that. There's like a hallway.
Yeah,
like
the
where we
gate.
started. Yeah, so you got to go to the now turn around.
Wait a minute, we gotta
do some upgrades. Actually, we got some monies. I mean, you're about to get the wraith crystal too in a minute, but
right.
So go up here to the left. I think is the secret door that has.
I'm missing
we
one
go.
though.
It's right here. It's in here.
No, I'm sorry, I'm missing two. This is
okay.
one.
All right.
Oh, jeez.
The nightmare. Who put that there?
Stupid freaking id software.
And look, we got a new Mankey with the maintain on there. Love to see it. Okay. A little GK for the audience. Oh, risking it all. Oh, nice. Okay, easy. Ooh. There we go. Did you get the one that was to the lefticus? There's
No, I gotta get it.
Okay. I think I know the one that
But
you're talking about.
let's go. All right, what should we do? We should do things.
What are we
this
thinking?
this guy. I haven't done anything with the cycler. The
Cycler's
cycler
untouched.
rocks.
Yeah, it's really good. I love doing like instead of doing ever execution, just keep killing them with that and passing the charge on. That's pretty fun with the cycler.
It is pretty fun.
Yeah. Let's do some of that. Unless you want to get crazy with either the grenade launcher or
G launcher.
or you could get back to the combat and start getting crazy with triple shot or
With
whatever
some-
you want to do there.
Yeah, getting some health. Why not? It's a
Yeah.
good tool.
Yeah.
It's a valuable tool.
Schmelt blast.
Cause the demon to explode on death. Drop more armor pickups.
I usually do the schmelters, but both are good.
Yes. Gotta do the burst. Gotta do the triple burst. I need the big kaboom. This one is dealing with shock.
Yeah, it's like starting the shock thing.
Right. And we will. I want to be able to do the every third drops the clusters because that's
It's
powerful,
fun, dude. It's fun.
And when
yeah.
it is fun. I'm gonna do that.
All right. Oh, we'll come back and do the other ones. So I think if you turn around and go to the turn around and go to the left, we got to go the other way.
Oh wait.
Because you still have one more, right? Yeah. I don't think.
No, well I'm ready to open the gate, but I forgot.
But you want to do the one dog statue, right?
Oh wait, no, I got a whole secret. Yeah.
Okay. You know where you're going. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. The one that's at the end of this on the left-hand side at the top. I think there's one, if I remember this area right.
Or
yeah,
it's
up
not here.
It's not here. It's the other tier of it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It's that whole like complex puzzle part.
Oh, the one where there's the other secret door with gold and stuff. Okay.
How are we doing on percentages here? I'm missing gold. Wait, I'm not even doing my
Oh, the challenges. Oh, we're close.
Discover 7 secret
You're
areas.
gonna get those
All
at
right.
the end. And there's a couple that we missed, I think, up here.
Right. I got new
there's-
contacts that killing me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like I'm going
that.
blind.
It's like drying your eyes out, blinded.
It's driving me nuts.
Open up your map real quick. Okay, zoom me out a little bit.
There they go.
So you got both of those.
Oh yeah, I
the
got
jump
up
off
there
ones.
the question mark.
Yeah, that's the one you were talking
Yes.
about. Yeah,
Yeah, that's where I gotta go. Okay.
I know the dog one isn't up there, but it's near there maybe. Where's the one we're missing, chat? Where is it? Tell us.
Yeah, help us out. Just tell us. Oh, right here. Duh.
Oh yeah. That was the one I was thinking
Skadoosh.
of. That one that's like on the side. Because you already did the secret, so I forgot that we didn't do that. Okay.
Yep.
So now that's open. So now you're gonna do the other
Now
secret,
we can-
the jump across one, right?
You can do the mega secrets.
Yeah.
the mega secret.
This time.
Does anybody follow F1, the show? Oh, wow. Well,
I don't know why that was just a funny question in response from that Arachitron. Arachitron's like, no.
I could just die to that guy. There you go. We could just die.
We could just become deceased.
Survive to drive, or the drive to whatever the F1 show on Netflix. It's so good.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Oh, let's deal with this guy.
Oh, we're doing it? Yeah.
Oh, you haven't, Josh? Dude, you don't
It's
have
really
to be
good.
an F1 fan. Just watch it.
Okay, I'll check it out. It's on what? You said Netflix?
Yeah.
All right, check it out.
I killed him. Did I? I shot him. I was falling and I landed like one last shot. There he is.
There he
Watch,
is.
he'll die real fast. I hope he'll die real fast.
We're about to find out. Yeah, good idea. Dude, I love that pregnant swing. It's like, it's coming, and then it hits. You got good patience to wait for it. There we go. Good night, sweet prince. All right, we gotta still go do the mega secret though. We gotta go kill that Arachitron for revenge.
Yes. Who just wrecked me.
So you said there's a
Drive
F1 show.
to Survive, I think it's called.
Okay.
And it's amazing. And you got to watch it. It's so good. And you don't have to be an F1 fan. It's good, thrilling, dramatic, and you learn about F1, which I didn't really know.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it really, so.
You don't need
cool.
to know anything. You'll like it. Trust me, you'll be into it when you're done with the show. I don't know if anybody who watches can agree with me, but it's a really great show. How's it going? You just missed it, Potent. I'm not gonna say the rest of your name. But we gave away some free stuff.
We did.
We did.
We did.
Everybody who was here for the first hour got to see 20 minutes of the DLC.
I'll do one more plug for this Ultra limited edition display by Christian Angel. Tomorrow, 12 o'clock on Twitter, on Doom's Twitter. Look out for this. The thing goes live. Again, this is a part of like a limited edition. They have a lot of cool stuff that's at a lower price point, but they do some team ups with artists specifically to do really cool stuff like the Master Craftsman series, which is what this is. So Prince Azaric is half of the diptych, of which the other half is the Doomslayer and Surat. See it all here. This will be next week's. It's so good. But this week, Prince Azaric limited display giveaway goes live tomorrow. So look out for that on Twitter. Did you? Oh, we're getting back to it right now, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Because remember, there's that other before you go across and kill the Arachnotron. Like weirdly, there's that little thing you go outside and there's that little pile of gold. There's that one that's easy to miss.
Yeah, Well, I just screwed up a secret because I missed the thing on the other side. So let me get this really fast.
So it's like
so
outside.
many secrets.
Yeah, go around the other side. Yeah, the other side. Yeah, to the left of Kiss, I think. Oh no, right here. Yep, that's the one. I've missed that before and been like, "You're kidding me! Who did this?"
All right, now we got to do the dogs. We got to go do the dogs.
We got to do the dogs and get the what do you call it? The Vadamente, the Sentinel Crystal, Wraith Crystal, whatever the.
Where is it?
Forget about it. Forget about it. You don't know where it is. You can't find it. Forget about it. Just walk to the end of the level.
Where?
Yeah, you're going the right way. No, keep going. No. Yeah. Keep going. It's close.
Jesus God. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's not this one. It's like right. Yeah, it's right there.
Oh, there it is. Yep.
Just like we had planned it. First try. Here we go.
First try, chat. Okay. So
what are you gonna spend it on is the question, man.
I know. Well,
it's a big currency.
I'm excited. I'm gonna make something awesome, but I gotta get in there now. Okay. So
that's the around the corner one when you go back to the left to Kiss up there. Yeah.
Wait, didn't I do that already?
No, because there was the one where you get the secret key, and then this is the one where you have to do the wall bash into the like the wooden part to open it up. Is it to the right,
Right.
or am I making that up? No. You're going the right way. Yeah. And then there's like a wooden breakable. That's where you got the key. It's not that. It's the other one behind you. Yeah, like
Oh,
opposite side.
yeah.
Yeah. On the right. Yeah. Oh. I think you passed it. Yeah, to the left now. Down there. Oh, you already broke it. Good. Bam.
There we go.
All topped off, soul sphere and everything.
This is it. Now let's go buy some stuff
Wraith crystal.
so
Man.
we could teach these demons who is in charge.
What's it gonna be? Is the question though.
I'm gonna do.
Damn, you got a lot of things
Any-
close. Ready.
What should I do? Anybody have any opinions here?
I mean, your favorite is Accelerator, but you know, Impaler is
I think I'm gonna need the Impaler given how
I
hard this is.
kind of agree.
Yeah, because the headshots with the Impaler portion. Right. Yeah,
It
no. I don't-
recharges the your melees with one.
We're gonna need some of that sauce.
It's
'cause,
pretty nice.
It's getting a little crazy around here.
That's right. Tedekin asked Josh Hugo, "Can you tell me which Facebook group Hugo posts on?" It's the private Doom group. Who actually we were just giving a shout out earlier to Gamecraft. Gamecraft's one of the mods in there, so you should be able to see it in like request to join on Facebook.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. It's good group.
Yeah.
It's the only place. And then like once every 3 years, I'll post something on Reddit. But like,
Which I didn't even know you had an account until the other day, and I was like,
oh, I have to dust it off. I can't even remember what my thing is. I don't do really like outside of chatting to you guys, about any updates when we ship the game. I don't really have like a social stuff.
yeah. I mean, this is the social stuff right now.
Yeah, I mean
We're hanging out
exactly.
with you guys, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I don't do the Twitters and all the other stuff. Oh
Yeah.
man, this guy.
Sora was saying, Josh, I sent you the accelerator bug last week through Discord. Let me double check because I got a couple different things. I want to make sure, Sora, after this chat, that I.
Let's go. I wish we could skip those animations. What do you guys think, Devo? Speedrunners skip those animations? That's what I'm saying. They bother me too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even speedrunning.
That's right. It's just normal speed.
Oh Jesus, man! I got
It's always
like
right when you say it.
that was like turning an alley in like the city. It's like dark. Give me the money. Like I just got mugged, dude. Like those guys.
You just found a dark alley in the middle of this
Seriously,
level.
there he is. Get it! Ah!
Huh? Me? Huh?
What's happening?
I think we had talked about. You didn't by chance watch the F1 movie. You had a question that was asking you.
I watched the F1 movie. It was amazing.
Oh, you got
Who
to see
saw
it.
the F1 movie? It was sick.
So there's a
Oh wait,
question.
you saw it.
I didn't see it yet. I didn't see it because I think
dude,
when you and I
so
talked
good.
about it, we hadn't seen it yet. So I didn't know that you went
No,
to go
I,
see it.
yeah, I saw it this weekend.
Oh, that's awesome.
My kids hated it. Like my
Wow.
daughter got violently bored. I mean,
Wow.
like she was losing it.
Damn.
Yeah.
But not for you.
And-
You loved it.
I thought it was the best thing in the world. She's like, all they're doing is driving cars. I'm like, that's all that matters.
That's
What the
kind
hell
of-
do you want?
Kind of what they're up to. Yeah.
That's it.
fair.
I'm like, quite frankly, Daddy doesn't think they're driving the cars enough. Like, and holy cow,
There's
yeah,
a-
they like freaked out, and which is total like bull because their
Yeah.
movies are the worst, and I sit through all that stuff.
What kind
Anybody
of
with
stuff
kids
have they
knows.
submitted you to? What kind of movie
Oh
are you talking
Jesus,
about?
dude, everything, every respect. I didn't want to name it because I'm not trying to crap
That's
on
fair,
movies,
that's
but
fair, that's fair.
there's a lot of them.
There's a few.
And-
Okay.
Yeah, and oh jeez, I'm
So
gonna
the-
get mugged again.
The question for you is, if you did watch it, which you did, how would you rate the design of the Apex F1 car?
Loved it. Beautiful. Everything about F1 is like just ridiculous. I mean, they make spaceships and then they race them against each other. It's the coolest thing in the world. And when I went to Monte Carlo, being right around Monaco, and just the vibe there is totally out of the F1 show. Just like the glitz and the sophistication and the drive. It's the coolest thing in the world. I would love to do that. And being at Art Center Trans, like there's a certain, like you get introduced to the world of like high-end automotive stuff and the car shows and Pebble Beach and Concours d'Elegance and like there's just like you rub elbows. Well, you don't rub elbows, but your industry is part of makes products for that world.
Yeah.
And like the it's just very, very cool, very, very cool, and so I love that stuff. I thought the show was awesome, and everybody should see it. The movie was awesome. Did you guys like the movie? Really good, right?
Yeah. Chime in if you've seen F1, the movie that we're talking about now that just came out not too long ago, maybe like a couple weeks ago.
What's going on there? Simon Files, he respects her because she respects him. You're just looking for reasons to poop on the story. Who's pooping on the story? That F1 story was good.
Dust
Are we talking about
which is just a shield? This is a whole conversation. I'm trying to read
the
beginning of it.
So Asura on Utagave, I agree. Like actually watching F1, I'm not sure that I'm there yet on a Sunday to watch it. The show, whatever it is, Survive to Drive or Drive to Survive. That show's amazing. Like so they can take what's happening and just explain it to you and dramatize it in a way that's really interesting. But but actually sitting there for F1, like I don't.
That's
disagree.
different. You got to be like dug in at that point. You got to be like following every single car, race, driver, all that stuff. The whole who's in what position, like for the season.
Totally.
Where was that? Oh, Gamecraft, shout out again. Speaking of the private Facebook, Gamecraft says I miss Hugo posting his fish catches. Have you not been posting your fish catches?
I gotta dude. I've been catching some fish, man.
Damn.
So like I will. I will get that stuff back on there.
Get
Trust
those
me.
Posts back in there.
Oh yeah, we've been doing good. We've been taking care of some business.
So Def96X says, "Hey Hugo and Josh, have you guys seen the Antisocial Socials Club collaboration? If not, I highly suggest you look it up. 12-piece drop, and I got all 12 items pre-ordered. RIP to my bank."
I'm sorry, what is the collaboration?
The Antisocial Social Club. So the answer is we did. This watch that I'm wearing right now is from that collection. Will it get focus ever? Will it ever get focus? There you go. And this got some really nice details. I don't know if this will show off how I do this on this camera. Oh, shit. But there is a daisy. Let's see if I can get focus.
Oh, cool.
There's a daisy on the band. The watch is great. The shirts are great. And to answer your question, that was again the id art team lending a hand for a lot of the design stuff. Shout outs to Emerson and everybody on that team for helping that and a lot of the collabs get together and make the synergy happen. So
yeah, it's just really good.
Yeah, and those started shipping I think like this week. That's how I just got this watch in because I also emptied my bank account. You think we get a lot of stuff for free? We do not.
They got me good. They got you that little combat puzzle right there is getting
when you get to the top and it's the Mankeys and everything. Yeah.
Very
Yeah. There's a little solve in there.
Well done.
Mm-hmm.
And on 500 speed, there's
500 speed. You're doing that now? Oh shit.
500 damage. There's no
there's no chill button. So Devo has the suggestion. I don't know if this is the suggestion, but Devo says if you guys do a balance pass on mid and late game, it'd be amazing to add the Atlan shotgun to Chapter 21 Final Battle, please. That shotgun is just amazing, but it's only used once in Chapter 11 Hellbreaker.
So you want it instead of the minigun?
Mm-hmm. That's what it sounds like in 21. Does that sound right, Devo? You want to swap the minigun / chain gun Atlan's version in Chapter 21 to the shotgun again, the one that we used in Chapter 11. Does that sound right? Oh, nice. Tedekin found the Facebook Doom group and they're in. Awesome. Instead of just confirming the shotgun for that, Devo says, in addition, so there's more, would be preferable, in addition to what would be preferable, maybe in one of the other Hellgate generator encounters. Oh, okay. You're talking about in level 21? I'm guessing? Like maybe just
But
one
Devo, I thought we were talking about balance around, oh shit, did I forget that thing? God damn it.
Wait, you can still get, what did you forget?
Forgot this, I'll get it.
Oh, okay.
Devo, we're talking about the sheet. That's all good. We can talk about that too. But we're talking about we're talking about. Oh man, don't tell me that. But okay. Swap. Weapon swap polish. You know, we're in the process of closing out this patch and want to get in any last things. And I've been going around asking everybody, you know, for their notes and you know, if you got anything. We already got the beat of I want to be able to block while I'm weapon swapping. That's in there, and let me tell you, that feels a lot better. I don't know what director thought it was a good idea to ship with it the way it is now, but we got to find that dude and put a stop to him.
Shut him down. All right, this is the actual number one thing that Devo answered that I guess I missed somewhere between then and now when you had asked and they were thinking about it. Devo says, I thought long and hard, but I honestly can't think of anything that sounds feasible beyond what Maynard already mentioned. Basically, I love the game, but yes, a parry rewarding a weapon swap where you still block or parry would bump the dynamicism of the combat, essentially making the skill ceiling go higher. But I think they must have missed it when we had talked about that, because you said we were already looking into that, potentially.
I think it's cool.
It is cool. It's a good idea.
Yeah. Should we give Doomslayer an Australian accent?
For when you said, how do you say run more Australian?
That's it. Devo with no explanation. Just do it. Like we could do it. Why not?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah.
You know. And that's what I think. That would be awesome.
Run. I'm trying to. I don't know. I can't even.
Yeah. It'd be
higher.
Run. That's
oh, that's good. I like that. He's like, nar, run. I don't know. Something like, yeah, no, that's good.
Our idea, I say this all the time because we have so many teams Australian, like our perception, like I know this is 2025, we're not just thinking generalizations and stereotypes. It's Crocodile Dundee. That's all I know of that. That's what I think. It's like, you guys come from a place where there's tons of stuff that can kill you.
True.
And, you know, everything's super dangerous. We learned about growing up on the nature shows, the funnel web spider. When you were a little kid growing up in Australia, you would go in your shoes. I feel like that's what life is like there all the time.
Yeah.
But I don't think every time we have a guy who works here, Nate, he's a superstar concept artist. He's like, that's not what it's like at all.
He's like incorrect, inaccurate.
Yes. I do. Australians do have giant beers. That was another thing that TV told us, right?
Oh, true. The Foster's, or was that what it was?
Yes, the Foster's beer. That's it.
You got to also realize that Outback Steakhouse took the mantle that Crocodile Dundee left and ran with it, and I don't think any of it's probably accurate, but it was inundated in our brains. Inundated.
When I go into Europe, that's what it hits you like immediately. You're just like, we have no class. That is America. Like like Outbacks. You know what I mean? Like anybody from another culture coming here and seeing what we do, like, oh no, this is what they are.
Like this is peak, and they're like,
yes, like, and you just like. Yeah, it's just hilarious.
Yeah.
And not that they don't have fast food restaurants and stuff like that in Europe or Paris. It's just not the same way.
Yeah, that's fair.
And it's just really funny. But I say we do it. We should do a mod where he says run with an Australian accent.
Maybe we get Devo to do the voice acting for that.
Dude, I'd be down.
All right.
That'd be cool.
We're doing it.
He said, wait, what does Devo say? He says, unless you're in far north. Every also blows up how dangerous it is. Unless you're in far north Queensland, you're probably pretty safe. Honestly, if you want a good impression of Australians, Kano in the market. That's awesome. Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah. You know what? The other thing, their
one.
slang, Devo, your slang is out of control. Like you guys throw around the C word. It's like you guys are saying a-hole to each other. Like it's the funniest thing. We had Dens at ID and a couple beers. It's just the way y'all talk is hilarious. It's super funny.
This is a good question. So MMA Fro, resident strategist, let's call him, of the stream, says one thing with weapon switching I don't understand as to why certain buff states of guns like the cooked upgrade and charge shot of the rocket launcher sticks around after swapping away, while something like the impaler buff disappears. Fair question.
One more time.
So like, you know how there's the upgraded versions of, let's just talk about the rocket launcher, which has like the shot after a parry that's like the enhanced shot or whatever it is, like where it gets like white, and then the buffed impaler version, which is, you know, the barrel, the red shot is coming next, the charged up one. So the buff disappears on the impaler if you switch away and you switch back, but it doesn't on the rocket launcher.
Yeah. So holding it for the rocket.
Yeah, like right now you could switch away from it and switch back to it, like from two weapons, and it would still have that enhanced shot that you haven't shot.
Right.
But it doesn't for like the impaler. Is that the only one? That's the only one I can remember MMA from.
We could look into that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fair question.
Is Maynard by Devo? Maynard is from Australia, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys?
Oh, like
in my mind, y'all live close to each other, but like.
But see, that's the thing is, man, that place is. It might be an
huge.
island. I mean, everything's an island
it's
technically,
enormous.
right? But yeah, and I feel like, because I know Spuddy, they live like way out.
Right.
I'm not going to blow up their spot if they haven't publicly said where
No.
but it's way out. And
Right,
sometimes,
this is the last.
I'm like, you go to Sydney all the time, right? They're like, absolutely not. And I'm like, oh. Because we just think about it really far away and really small, because that's like how we see it. How close,
Devo? How close are you? Maynard lives about 9 hours west of me. Hey, Devo, how close are you to Sydney? Oh wait, we're gonna miss the best cinematic here. So that giant ancestral beast that we saw outside on our way into the ancestral forge. It had a big sword going through its stomach, and then we are underneath it now, and the tip of that sword that pierced through the ancestral beast. They're gonna reactivate the heart, and the wound will bleed again, and then the blood trickles down the enchanted sword, and then we get magic and power. The coolest. Also revealing here that Thera's got some power.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to help out the Slayer and bless his shield, help him on his journey as Samuel Hayden.
I love how that dude's got some scan lines on his little creeper cam. The bishop's like, can we put some scan lines on the screen? Thanks, that'd be great. In the future, people are going to be into this. What's the resolution of that cam?
And I got a little. I want the streams to be a place where you guys get a little bit of lore. If Midnight's here, he's going to freak out. So here's the deal. She's helping him on his journey. Who else helped him on his journey? That is right. Thera is a relative of Samuel Hayden. I'm just kidding. None of that's true. But
that's a good one.
That would be awesome.
That would be. Okay, hold on.
Dude, this music is awesome. This whole part. See, though, that's the blood. The blood is crystallized. Now they're going to melt it because the heart beats and the wound bleeds again. And we had a little bit of fiction behind in the lore of what happened to this guy. That's it.
You know, it's a good story that Colin told me, cinematics, is like, I can't remember what point it was close to launch, but they realized like, oh shit, there's different shields, like the Slayers Club one, like the Divinity one, that have different symbols, and that cinematic needs to like light up a different symbol in the center of that shield. And they were like, we need to do that now. So they got it all done, but I was like,
oh yeah,
I could totally see that. Because you're looking at the cinematics so many times, and you're like, okay, yeah, we'll look at it with different skins, but then you're like, oh, right. You're like, that's a different animation that has to happen every single one that's different than the Slayer marketing. Just spending it. I like this. Hugo's ready to finish this level, beat that ass. You got the shield sigil, it's going now. The rune's activated. The fissure is fissuring. That Mankey, you're just leaving him on the board. Oh man, hit him in the back. That was rough. Damn. feel like the same way that one guy caught you in the alley and mugged you, just did the same thing to that monkey.
That's right. I'm just taking these kids' lunch money. I'm like, give me that.
Turn around. Empty your pockets.
There is a moment when you like just lay a beating down of a combo in this game on a demon. You almost feel bad for him.
You're like, that was...
There's certain combos where you're like, dude, I should really apologize to that dude. Like, because I just embarrassed him in front of everybody.
In front of all his demon
In front of all his friends. All the other demons are just like, dude, Jesus.
Like, oh my
God, dude.
You see what happened to Fred? That was... Ooh.
That's it. Yeah. Oh, man.
See, somebody
They
paid
go
you back.
They go back to hell. They're like, dude, Joe yesterday got destroyed.
Got riggedy wrecked. So, not so sure he's going to be at the barbecue this weekend.
All right. See, now I knew that was going to happen. I was totally rolling, and I lose my momentum. And
That's right.
Jeez. We got what else are we doing here? What did we just upgrade? We upgraded something really good.
Didn't we do... Oh, the main one you did is Impaler for headshots. So that's when you spend one melee, you can instantly get it back just by landing a headshot with the Impaler.
Right.
That's the Wraith Crystal. But then you also... Didn't you do... You did the first version of the Cycler, so we could... Oh, you're already doing this, yeah. But you have to have something big enough that you can hit it 3 times, right? Or a couple in a row,
Right.
like a Mankey or something. Hey, it'll work. There we go. Spread it. Spread it. Now you're like a little Arachnotron. You also did the Cycler, I think, the first version of it, so at least you could start getting that, passing that energy around demon to demon. Damn, that thing really zipped around a little bit. I do find the sound effect of not only just the ping pong when you throw and you get it back, but when it's like whizzing back to you at the end of its like full run of the shield saw going out and killing things. It reminds me of one of the best sound effects in any of those Marvel movies is that whistler thing that was from the Guardians movie. You know what I'm talking about? Man, the sound effect of that was nice.
No, it was totally awesome.
Yeah. Devo says, when I don't play this game for a day and I see someone playing it, I want to play it. Yeah, same. Might have to get back into my Pandemonium run tomorrow. Definitely this weekend.
Do you like it? Oh my God!
Oh, I
was
love it.
doing so good.
Pandemonium is exactly what...
Devo, do you like it? Where does it rank for you?
Oh, good question.
And you could be honest. I don't mind if it's last. That's okay.
Yeah.
I don't think
Ages
Devo minds telling me that either. But I just, honestly, like, where do you think it ranks for you? Opinions vary. So. Between the modern Dooms, we don't have to.
They're all masterpieces in their own way, and I always dislike ranking. I mean, that's a fair answer.
I think that is really fair. I don't. You know what? Devo. I'm taking that because people always ask me that,
Right.
and I don't feel that way. Like, I love 2016.
Yeah.
Love it.
Same.
Like, it's such a good game.
Mm-hmm.
We're so proud of it. I don't really have a favorite. I think they're all. They're all their own thing.
You know, I never realized until just now when we're thinking about the ranking of it, how there's always like the spicy one, and apparently Doom 3 is the spicy one, right? Doom 3
Right.
is the Dark Souls 2 of the Doom franchise. I never really thought, because it brings out the best and worst of people talking about those games. Like with
I
Dark
know.
Souls 2, it's either like, hear me out, or it's like, I can't believe there's so many other ones, and why are we talking about the non-Miyazaki one? But no, Doom 3 is go to like the other one. Especially because, man, the risk they took in the presentation and the pace and the speed of Doom 3 is awesome. It's so cool. It's so different. Just like Doom 2, it's like, I mean, imagine if it was just, like another one of those. Like, we had those.
I know.
2 of them, right?
The crack of this game by design is you're figuring out what your stun lock combos are. Like, what are your combat sentence? You know, like the combination of attacks you want to put together to just delete an AI, and we really wanted to steer into that with the synergy between your 3 primary tools. And if you're paying attention, you know, apply shock, throw thing, build shield, charge, come in. It's like a, you know, combo in a fighting game where you could just like wreck somebody. And that coupled with some well-placed dude, I freaking parried. I was gonna say well-placed parries and I blew it.
It's because you were saying it.
That's such garbage.
It was the curse of saying it. It's like when whenever sports commentators talk about somebody being a good free throw shooter while they're shooting free throws, they will miss.
Yeah.
Every time. It's the curse. Commentator's curse. Yeah, Matt from YouTube echoes the same thing. Says each Doom game stands on their own. I really, really do believe that. Oh, this is a question from Void on YouTube. They says, what do those shield pickups do? The ones that when you're throwing it, they're coming back. You see the little icons.
They charge your shield.
Exactly. It's a good question, though, because I don't know that we ever tutorialized that part of it. There's a lot of great tutorials in this game, but that might just be like an in-between detail. I could be wrong about that, too, but I don't remember there being a...
We don't do it. We could do a better job of that. He's not the only person who asks about that.
Yeah.
Dude! I wanted to, you know, I got greedy because I was kicking ass with that grenade launcher, and I wanted to keep using it, and I shouldn't have done it. It's a great gun. You just can't, like, it's a harder gun to ride.
Yeah.
And so you could go through little periods where you're kicking butt with it, but like right here, I'm just gonna
get a couple of those out there, clear the field. Thank you. Seeing a Revenant be shot at point blank with a super shotgun.
Oh, it's so satisfying.
It really is just one of those.
It is so satisfying.
Yeah. It's like Doom ASMR for me. It feels good. Salim says,
I love charging the shield.
Oh yeah.
Charging the shield is like my favorite thing.
Just getting it so you got like the charge shot version. Yeah. You've been doing a good ass job with this run, this area. It's a good area to charge. Sling was asking, where was that? Love the soundtrack. I couldn't find it in the official soundtrack. You mean for this arena?
Dude, that dude nailed me.
9 HP. Alright, Brink of Death. We're getting back. I do love that we have a bounce shot weapon in this game, because that is a rarity. You really just don't see them anymore in games, period. Love a good bounce shot. That Imstalker only had one arm, but I think it was a good one. Oh no!
God damn it, dude! I was kicking ass.
You were clearing it out, dude. I like.
I was doing so good. I was totally just destroying.
Mm-hmm.
I was feeling the flow.
That's right. Spectral Slayer says this track is called Pursuit of Demons.
All right, I'm super dumb. I'm literally dying to the thing we just fixed, which was the weapon switch, being able to block during a weapon switch. So I deserve it, right, chat? Yeah, it shouldn't have been in the game in the first place.
Oh man, that's a tough one. That's a good question though. I always love
What?
a good life and death choice question, but Death96 on Twitch says, hey Hugo and Josh, if it was a life and death choice, what's your favorite soundtrack? I think, like, you know, track in particular from Dark Ages. They said theirs has got to be Infernal Chasm, which is a great choice.
Yeah, I think that's mine.
Let me see if I can find what my most listened one is, because there's a lot of damn good ones.
Right there. Did you see that? That was a perfect example. Glory kills, just bang, bang. No way I'm getting that done. I feel like I'm just going to endlessly say that. Too. I'm going to be in like an old folks home when I'm like 80, like, it didn't work.
You'd be like, yeah, we remember when you said that.
Right. But it did. Like, there's so many instances when I'm playing. Actually, Devo, do you like, I mean, Devo and Maynard, I'm assuming it's not that you guys don't like glory kills. I'm going to put words in your mouth, but like, you see why we didn't do it, right? I mean, when you guys are playing it at the way you are, like, you see why we want you flowing around and what that would do if they were in there. All right, I gotta get a move. Devo's like, no, you're dead wrong, dude.
He was like,
horrible that they're not there.
Like, break it up in the flow, break it up. Nobody ever said that. Yeah, somewhere I think between Into the Void, Infernal Chasm, and Hellspawn Drift are probably my tops, but I love also shoutouts to What Lies Below, Shooter Demons, Unholy Siege, He Is Out There, Bloodspill, Themacy, I can't even say that word. Yeah, there's a lot of good tracks on there. Can't wait for the vinyl. Big excited. Did not know that. Icon of Simpson. Did you know John Romero's favorite Doom track is Sinister? I did not know that. That's cool. Devo says, I love glory kills, but with the enemy density being what it is, not to mention the other elements of the game, yeah, that slow it down to be more tactical, it makes sense to remove them.
Oh my god! Totally, Devo. That's it. So blame Devo. You guys just heard. I only asked him that question so he could admit that it was he who took them out of the game. Yes, no, with all the things, it's just too much.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what, dude? I think it would be totally worth me, the guy who would never. This is a Microsoft thing, getting them the favors, but like, I just would be awesome to get like some kind of Australian event going, QuakeCon, or just getting these guys to come down to QuakeCon, like figuring out a way. There's so many people that I'd love to just get to be able to come.
I mean, there's PAX Sydney. I don't think we've gone before as a company. I've never gotten to go because I shout out to my homie Kelsey, who now works with New Blood but used to work with us at Bethesda. Was always trying to get me to come down there, and I was like, dude, I would love to, but I think correct me if I'm wrong, for gaming, everybody that's in chat from the Australian side, New Zealand side, is the PAX Sydney the biggest one, or is there a bigger one that I'm forgetting? Can't remember. PAX Melbourne is probably the biggest event each year. That's right. Okay. Yeah, that'd be cool. Be really cool. I've always wanted to go. Death96 says, if you do an event in Australia, Newcastle, you got to go to the UK, Newcastle. That's where they're from. All right, bet. If we do something in Australia, Newcastle, we will figure out a way to do both Newcastles. We will connect the two castles, making them a newer castle. Doomslayer 6566 says, Hugo, was the Dark Ages inspired at all by Hexen?
No. Conan the. Oh, it's so frustrating.
I mean, you're getting it.
I'm like skiing, and it's like I'm slaloming down this hill.
Yeah.
And it's going so good, and then it's like someone just punches me in the face. That's what it feels like. Only because I have the damage at 500. It does make me want to lower it a little bit so I don't fall off my skis quite so easily, but I am also enjoying the challenge.
Yep. I mean, it feels right now. Like the time to kill, the amount of times you're dying, but then correcting and replaying.
Right.
It feels like the good metric between where it's almost a little bit out of the range and perfectly exactly where it needs to be, like we did for our Eternal ones. Answer that question. Oh damn, there's a new castle in Ireland too. New castles everywhere. Can't all be new. What was that question?
God damn it. God damn it, I was doing so good.
Doomer77 in YouTube says, please, please, please enable left thumbstick for weapon wheel selection instead of the right one when you're holding
Left thumbstick for weapon, like just as an option?
I guess, yeah. Because I guess by default when you're holding that button, you can only use the right stick to swap whatever weapon you're choosing next. Mr. Maynard in Twitch chat says, anyone in chat, also Hugo and Josh, did you guys notice that the hurt sounds, like the pain sounds from the Imp Stalkers sound like the death sound from the classic Archvile? I did notice that, and I think that was originally sampled from a real live camel, if I'm remembering that correctly from Doom 2. So maybe you guys would know better than me, chat. Yeah, the OG Imp. Oh, that's right. You're right, you're right. I'm seeing a lot of belief in chat. Devo says this is the run. This is it. Nice. Restack. Charged up the shield. A little HP, as they say.
Jesus Christ!
That got me worried right there for a moment. All right.
Yeah, I almost got stuck.
Yeah, I was like, I'm sick of too many left turns. Oh, here we go, here we go. Get that imp out of there. Shield.
Seriously,
bash.
what are you doing, Mr. Imp? Get away from me.
Yeah, you need to restack here.
Oh, dude. You know what we're gonna get?
Yep, Soul Sphere. Thank you.
Bang. All right, you're done. You're done, my friend.
This is it. And also, I mean, don't sleep on. Okay, we're done. We're done. It's over. I was gonna say, don't sleep on those little free parries there, because knock that armor right down.
Nice.
Cell
I
ammo
done did
too.
it.
That's the accelerator. That's your mainstay.
I done did it.
Easy first try. 100% completion.
Yo. Yeah.
Now we're talking.
That's
Feels good.
right.
Feels good. You done got it all.
I love it. That was fun.
Yeah.
That was a good show. It was really great sharing that stuff with you guys with the t-shirt stuff.
Yeah, it was fun.
And yeah, listen, we'll get tune in, next week, and we'll get some more things
We'll get
going.
something. We'll get something. We gotta get something.
That's
fun,
right.
for sure.
We'll see what we can. We'll see what the Bethesda's let us do. It should be cool.
Yeah. We'll see if
And,
we can get
that was fun.
Nish. That was a good one.
Yeah.
So next
All right,
up
guys.
is...
Yeah.
What is next?
Yeah. What is next?
Oh, you already got that. I mean, you made super headway on the mastery without even trying because you were doing the get a melee and then
Right.
get a headshot, so that's good. Next up
Right.
is... Oh, I thought you were going to hit next.
Oh, no, I don't want to hit now. I'm sorry.
Oh, because
yeah,
you don't
yeah.
want to get... Yeah, you sit back then.
Oh, wait,
Okay,
no,
good.
I can.
Yeah, you can before you...
Yeah.
It'll ask you before you actually go into it.
Right.
Oh, yeah,
Here
yeah,
we are.
Forsaken Plains. This is where I thought we were today, but that's where we are next
This is
time.
where we're going to be.
Forsaken Plains is next.
That's right.
GG's
And
easy.
hey, thanks so much. As always, all credit in the world to the team and everybody involved. Game's amazing, super fun, and love playing it. Love playing it at this fast speed.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you guys are right.
110.
110 does feel good. I do like it a little slower, but normal speed, 100 speed. This game, it ain't slow. I mean,
No,
that's
that's
for sure. I appreciate all the reviews that call that out. They're like, it's
Mhm.
not a slow game. Totally, it's not a slow
True.
game. But yeah, thanks a lot, guys. High Beam, thank you, Aldo, everybody, Devo and Maynard and Mayo and everybody. Thanks again so much for all the support always. Alston, let's get together. Let's do that show. Shout out to you guys in your new show you got going on.
Mhm.
And
And we need your
we'll try
list
to
of
tune it.
thumbnails. We need to get those together.
That's right.
We've heard
Yeah.
Chef,
You guys
Cowboy,
should-
Ninja. I don't
Let's
know.
figure out how we just really quick. What is the summary? We will take a swing at this. Whose organization around you guys? If you're interested and anybody cares to make a thumbnail,
Yeah.
somebody could make a thumbnail.
Yeah.
But
And if nothing else,
for
at least
next
give us
show.
a suggestion. It'd be nice to
That's
be
it
like,
for-
here's our version, and then I can
Forsaken Plains.
yeah, for Forsaken Plains, that one's next.
Yeah,
So we might
Cool.
keep it consistent, but it'd be good to have a theme. So give us some themes.
that's right.
Yeah.
And okay, guys. That's it, right, Josh? We're wrapping up
I
here.
think we done did it. Superman is out. Go see it. We'll talk about it next time if we can.
Oh yeah, dude, Superman. Everybody, we all got to watch Superman.
Yeah, we
I
gotta
think
see
we
it.
all got to come back next week and have an opinion about Superman.
That's right.
We got to. I'm pretty stoked.
Same.
All right. Last thing, thoughts. I'm thinking. I feel like it's going to be good. I don't know too much.
I do
But,
too. I have a good feeling
yeah,
about it.
I
I feel
feel
like
like
this
it's
is
good.
the first time James Gunn is not allowed to make a Guardians movie in a good way.
Yep.
Because he's made really good
Yes.
Guardians movies and other movies that aren't Guardians movies that are kind of like a Guardians movie.
Yep.
This is not that. So I think we're going to get something amazing, hopefully.
Totally. I think so too. Right, chat? I think. What are you guys thinking? I'm thinking it's going to be good.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's going to be good.
Me too.
That would be the second good movie because stupid contacts are coming. F1 was so good, and if
I
you
gotta
guys
see
haven't
that
seen
too. I
F1,
got to see that.
awesome movie, and Warfare, and then
Dude, Warfare
and then-
was amazing. Like
Oh, we didn't even get a
the-
chance to talk about
Yeah,
this. We'll save it
talk
for
about
next
it
week.
time.
We,
Yeah, yeah,
we
we'll do
got to
next
talk
time.
about it.
We do.
though.
We do.
What a movie! You guys got to watch Warfare. Holy cow!
We'll talk about it for sure.
All right, guys.
Sweet.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, y'all. See
I
you
will-
next
I
week,
will,
next Thursday.
All right. See you guys later.
Later,
Thanks
y'all.
a lot.
Bye.